Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Beargunson here. And for today, I wanted to make this little intro. And before starting the podcast, I know I don't normally make intros, but I just received notice that I got 100 subscribers. Really exciting, and I'm gonna be coming up with a 100 subscriber video for y'all. It's gonna be an MMD music video. Gonna try to put some more time into it and make it better quality compared to the other MMD videos I've uploaded in the past. And I hope y'all will enjoy it. So, without further ado, I hope y'all will enjoy this podcast. Don't forget to support the streamers or guests involved and their socials I'll put below. And take care. Have a good one. And like always, until the next time. Deuces!
OBS.
Yep. Here we go. Also, did I let you know, or did I tell you that I got 100 subs on YouTube now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude, the clips are getting awesome. Like I love watching the clips. Oh, Katie's ready, so we can make this 3. Katie,
Okay.
join if you go into Streamcation. This is Beargunson podcast. Just join in, and whenever you're ready, turn on that cam. I'm setting up my cam right now. I have to wait till after I raid because I can't. My camera won't work until I turn it off from the stream.
All right,
But
set it to 3.
It is set to 3. Katie, join whenever you can.
Yep.
I'm excited. Yeah, Katie says she's nervous. I was like, yo, don't be nervous. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it's gonna be
We
fun.
just talk. Yeah, we just talk. It's literally like as if we're just on. You know how when we hang out in VR chat, it's the same thing. Like literally the same
Right.
thing. It's
Right.
Just, now we're on webcam. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. And then just having fun, chill out.
Exactly. Having fun, hang out.
Oh man.
Right, I gotta look for OBS. Open up this OBS real quick. How was your weekend, bro?
Weekend's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually been doing a lot. What's it called? Been doing a lot with VR chat lately, and then getting back into avatar making and all that. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm not really rushing into it because with the busy schedule and all that.
Yeah, you're busy, man. He's a busy guy.
But definitely exciting. I've also been prepping for tomorrow, so it's gonna be interesting.
Okay. What's going on tomorrow? What happened?
So, hold on one second. I just got a text real quick. All right. So, basically, what's going on tomorrow? I'm gonna be going on an ambulance ride along. It's gonna be the very first one I've ever been on.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it's gonna be really exciting. Nervous too about it. So, it's been prepping for that. Trying to get things settled, get all my stuff organized and ready to go.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get up around 5 in the morning and kind of do whatever I needed to do, get myself up, and then head out because the shift starts at 8. I want to make sure that I get there early.
Gotcha. Oh, she's a runner. She's a track star. Katie, all you have to do, it's just like, remember how we did anime night? The same exact thing. Where you do the same thing, just like anime night. Same thing. You just hit the thing and you just head over.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm rating you right now. We're rating Bear now. Guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm going to stream more on Sundays. We were at like 60 viewers. This is insane.
Oh, nice.
Love you guys. Yeah, dude. I gotta stream more on Sundays, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry I didn't stream Friday. I was.
Hey there, Oni. How's it going? Thanks for popping in.
Let's get it, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, I'll see you at Beargunson's podcast.
Here we go. One thing gotta straighten up a bit.
Rating right now.
Hold on. Oh. Hey, thanks for the raid.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
Let's see. Trying to.
All right, here we go. So let me turn on my webcam now.
There we go. Got that straightened out. Also, let's see here. Yeah, so got that going on tomorrow. Ambulance ride along, and then the 100 subs on YouTube, which is awesome. And any of you that are coming from the YouTube side, appreciate all the support. Thanks for tuning in on tonight's podcast. Definitely. This is 20-second episode too. 22nd. So.
Oh shit! So excited,
And
man. This is awesome.
so I'm thinking about doing something since for the 100th subscriber video. Just
something special.
something. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking like maybe doing an MMD video. It's been a while since I've made one of those.
Gotcha.
Definitely gonna be
MMD video. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I believe you've seen those before, right? I think I showed you some of them. Right?
Yeah. You did one with Celine Dion. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm thinking about putting a little bit more work into it. Try to make it better quality, especially for 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Also, hey there, Kai. How's it going? Thanks for popping in.
What's up, Kai? She's a runner. She's a track star. All right, bro. I'm gonna just leave this open, and I will be right back. So I'm gonna go use the restroom. Let me see if I can help Katie get on this. But I'll be right back, bro. And I'm also gonna switch my mic because I think my mic is on something like my crap mic.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be right back.
Also, the volume, I gotta adjust that a little. Probably gotta raise you up. There. Oh, yeah. How's everyone's weekend going so far? Hope you all doing well. For those coming from Turbo's side, thanks for popping in. Hope you enjoy our content. For those that are new, we do podcasts on Sundays every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, Kai says, just had your first day work. Okay, nice. So you switched jobs. So we're not getting any more Doritos tacos, huh? Damn, I knew I should have gotten. I knew I should have went for a free one when you were still there. Fuck, your last one, huh? Oh, you're working at a van store now, huh? Nice. I don't know. I never really cared too much for vans, but definitely nice. I know I had a friend that worked at a shoe place, but it was at Macy's. He had a shift on Black Friday.
God, I'm almost dead.
Oh, you got a free pair and free shirts. All right, nice.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Kai over here working at Vans now.
You made the thing 3 channels, right? 3 people.
Yeah. I updated it.
Let me get my.
So should be able to join.
Hold up.
Also, I almost forgot to notify my own server about it.
All right, I'm going to switch this off. Give me 1 sec as I switch my mic and my headset.
Sounds good. All right.
I think I did it.
Hey, yo, how's it going, Katie?
Hi.
Hey, thanks for popping in.
Yeah.
All right.
This is cool.
I just saw someone amazing connect, but hold on. I'm trying to fix my speakers. I'll be right there, guys.
Whoops.
Just trying to fix this.
If you hear my kid in the background, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's terrible. It's unforgivable.
All
right. Let me see. But how you doing, Katie?
Good. I'm doing really good. How are you?
Nice. Yeah, doing pretty good.
Good.
Just setting up thing for my other server. Almost forgot to do that. All right. And but how's your weekend been going so far?
Good. It's been really busy. I've been getting ready. My brother's getting married.
Oh, okay.
This weekend.
Nice.
On Saturday. Yeah. So it's been hectic.
Yeah, but weddings are always fun.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're not in them, it's less stressful, obviously.
Right. You just when you're just standing by waiting for everything to happen. Also, Kai says, "Oh, there's Kuma's in here as well. How's it going, Kuma? Thanks for popping in." So Kai, so Facecam podcast are the movie. Yeah, I mean, trying to see how that works for y'all. See if y'all enjoy that. But definitely got to get used to, especially like getting used to face cams, because I have like 2 screens, but then the camera's like right here in the middle. So I got to get used to like kind of like looking at it, even though it's like faced in a weird direction because it's a weird camera. Like the camera's like literally like looking that way, but on the screen it's facing directly at me, which is kind of weird. But
Oh, there we go. I can hear you guys now. Can you guys hear me?
oh, nice. You can hear us.
Mhm.
Yes, awesome. Katie, what's up? Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So now, hold on. Let me turn on my webcam.
So Steam 2 download to get on. Not gonna lie, bruh. Get on. You could get on, Kai. We believe in you. If you,
Kai's coming too?
no, he was just saying that his self-esteem is too damn low to get on.
Oh, what? He's been here before. What
Yeah.
does that even mean? Oh, jeez. But it's okay. You know, I don't want to force anyone on, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Katie. Seriously, really appreciate
Yeah.
you connecting and everything. This is awesome.
Yeah, nice having new guests on.
Right? It really is. But yeah, how was you guys' weekend?
Yeah, it's been going pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bear's going on an ambulance ride tomorrow. Pretty excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's
Right.
gonna be really interesting. Never been on one before, so well, I mean, not one that purposely wanted to go on. So, just put
Wait,
it
have
that
you
way.
guys ever? That's one thing. Have you
Also-
guys ever been on an ambulance because something happened to you, like personally, like something happened,
No.
like car accident? Yeah, I haven't either. I've been on
Yeah.
an ambulance, but not because something happened.
Yeah. Well, I have. We
Wait,
know that
wh-
story.
Why were you on an ambulance then?
Yeah. All right, you go first, Bear. What happened?
Are you sure
¿Qué
about that?
pasó? Yeah, tell me, bro. Okay, what happened? I mean,
Alright.
if you want, you don't have to. If you don't want to tell us, but
Also, hey there,
Okay.
Daisy. How's it going? Thanks for popping in.
Daisy, what up?
Yeah. So I know I mentioned this on the last episode of our podcast last Sunday about my appendix bursting. Even
Yes, now
yeah,
I
you
remember.
remember that, right?
Yeah, his appendix exploded, and his doctor literally almost killed him.
No, well, not. It
Wait,
wasn't my
what?
doctor. It wasn't my doctor at the time. It was
wasn't
just.
a doctor.
It was
like
just
an
a
urgent care
doctor.
right?
Yeah, it was just a
Yeah,
doctor.
the
not-
doctor was like, they were like, please, like, he needs help, he needs surgery. And he's like,
Well,
yeah, no,
no,
I don't
well,
want to work on him.
because here's the thing though. So we because remember I was saying we went. They told us to go to the hospital
Yeah.
when they had me checked out, and then went to we already remember they put the IV already in, but it wasn't the right
Okay.
size. It was too
She
small.
said.
But that's what the other
She
doctor
did not
said.
say that. Never mind.
Right.
I take that back.
Yeah, so we are remember we're already in there. IV's already hooked up, and then the
Okay.
doctor for some reason just doesn't want to do the surgery. I don't know why. And then but then he tells my mom that
He didn't
I have
wanna
like 10 hours left, and so they
Imagine being a doctor instead of saving someone's life, saying, "Yeah, I'm not gonna save your life, but hey, bud, you got 10 hours left, so good luck."
I mean, like I said, I don't know
Right
exactly.
now.
I don't know really the exact reason why. I mean, of course, he probably wouldn't tell him like why, or maybe I don't know. But then that's when they transferred me to another hospital.
And they decided to say yes, thank God, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine
me.
going from hospital like, nah,
And then they don't. They,
we're busy
or you know what would suck? Hey, but you know what would suck too is like say they send you to a hospital and then they can't take care of you because they don't have the proper they don't have the proper care
proper
for
equipment.
like that would be shitting. It's
Yeah.
terrible. But
I mean, at least that's a reasonable.
I mean, yeah, that's
excuse
a reasonable there. But then that would be
versus,
kind of
you
on
know-
the ambulance, the EMTs or paramedics there, like, hey, y'all should have like called up to make sure, or they should already know what hospitals are appropriate for certain
I
patient
feel
care.
like everybody there was like, "Bro, are you serious? Like, you don't want to work on this dude?" He's you know, like,
Yeah, I was like, shit. I know because remember I was
maybe
11
not
at the
date,
time too,
bro.
so I didn't
Maybe
really
not
know
hot
what was
date.
going on.
He's a kid. I can see him as an
Yeah.
adult. Like, yo, sorry, man. Like, I honestly can't work on you today. Like, I don't know. I
Not today.
gotta go to the bathroom or something. But if
Gotta do
let's show,
Zumba.
wow, this child is dying. But you know what? Not tonight. I got it's Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
I got a
man,
date
Taco
planned.
Tuesday.
Go somewhere else.
Hey, but the thing is about it too, like the fact that they put the wrong size IV in there, because when we went to the next hospital, the nurse told me, yeah, we got to change your IVs and all that because they gave you these little baby needles. We got to put a big boy needle in there.
So you had to get stabbed again, but with
That's
something.
Yeah, and the part that was worse because since my veins they roll sometimes, so the nurse went in there and then was digging or sorry, not this part. Like I think they put it in from like the top of the.
She said.
but yeah, like she was like digging in there trying to get to the vein because it kept rolling, and just that pain alone, with the pain of the appendix bursting. And well, I mean, they had to do all that, of course, rush it because they had little time.
Veins roll. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, sometimes the veins will roll. Yeah, it's weird. So say they're especially when I was taking my blood test recently, for the class because they required you to make sure you had all your vaccination and immunization records updated and all that.
Yeah.
So I went to get my blood tested, and so the first time nurse got it right on the dot. She got the blood out. The second one, good. The third one, the vein got lost, so she had to dig it. The vein got lost. She lost the needle. I guess got disconnected from the vein, so she had to try to find it again. Couldn't find it. Went to the other arm, barely got it, but then it popped out again for some reason. So she went back and she got it again. I was like, and I had to get 6 tubes of the blood taken out because they want.
And that stuff hurts.
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't hurt too much. It was just a little stinging when she had to try to find it again.
Find it, yeah.
Because
luckily I don't have that problem, but my sister does. My sister, same thing. Like they have to find her vein.
Yeah.
When I go in, they're like, "You're a vampire's dream," so they just go right in. I'm like, yes. Nice,
bro.
Easy.
So I have that problem. My dad has that problem, and then I think my oldest sister has that problem too, where the veins are rolling. So I'm thinking it might be her.
Mine are easy.
Easy, just right there.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, it was so easy for them to find my shit because they had to take my blood a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know it's weird. I mean, I could find my pulse right away, but then for some reason, I guess once you get in there, just moves on to another side.
What? Jesus.
But it's weird.
How many times now? How about say this? Since you were the only one that's technically been in an ambulance, right? How many times have you had hospital visits? I guess.
Oh, when I was there, from the guests,
just in general,
or
in your life, how many hospital visits?
From me going to the hospital.
Yeah, no, I went to the hospital and visit a friend. I'm saying how many times have you had to go to the hospital? Because
for myself personally.
Yeah, for you.
Oh,
so one time, obviously, at least once for the appendix.
I mean, just for that, and then the I guess you could count when they had to take the staples out.
Oh, okay. So you went again.
Yeah, so I think just 2 times.
You ever had to go.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay,
really.
that's not too bad.
Oh, you know what? No, I take that back. I take that back though. When I was younger, because I have a scar on my head.
Oh no! What happened?
I think I was 3, almost 4. Slipped and hit the wall, and so they had to take me to an urgent care or something, and then they didn't use stitches. They used a surgical glue to kind of patch that in. But yeah, that's
gotcha.
That was the first time, and then this urgent care. I wouldn't really consider it a hospital because
I hate it, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really.
Yeah, it's urgent care, so it wouldn't matter. So yeah, technically, just
urgent care does that. I didn't know urgent care you can go there if you need stitches.
Well, it was like I said, it wasn't stitches. They used a surgical glue.
So, well, even then, you can still go for stitches.
Yeah.
What if you slice your arm? They're gonna make you wait a week for a doctor's visit to stitch your arm up.
No. Well, if you got an arm slice, you're going to a hospital. You're going to a hospital. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never. If you can go to urgent care for stitches, that's a good urgent care.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you got to remember too. There's different hospitals. Not every hospital has the same amount of providing the same amount of care as another one. Because not all has a trauma care. Not all of them have ERs, and all of them have because there's specific hospitals for different areas.
Yeah, what they have.
That's why you got to remember that too.
Nickel, I think I was 8. I had to go and get that removed quickly before I died. I swallowed a nickel.
A what?
A nickel.
A nickel? A nickel?
What? How?
I
Okay,
did.
hold on. We gotta hold. Why did you swallow a nickel? Was it there?
Okay.
Was it like?
No. Okay. So I vaguely remember this story. I was in my room and it was dark, and there was a bunch of change on the floor. And, I was putting it in my hands, and my hands ran out of room, and I thought I would just hold this nickel in my mouth to
What?
save some room. And I, went to go swallow
Oh.
spit, and I swallowed the nickel. So I had to they had to get a
God
tube.
damn.
They knocked me out. They stuck a tube down my throat and pulled it out.
Really?
So it was it was
You couldn't
intense.
just let it pass? Like it had to be.
No,
pulled?
it was stuck. There was no way.
No.
You felt like pain in your stomach, kind of.
No, in my throat. It landed
It never
crooked.
even
Yeah.
went down.
No, it was in my
like your
throat.
windpipe. Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wait, so you felt it? You went to the hospital and you were like,
I remember telling my dad that my heart hurt. And apparently I had fallen on a popsicle stick earlier that day. And I thought it was just that. But my dad took me to the emergency room just to be safe. And it ended up being the nickel, I guess.
It was the nickel that's still there,
Your
huh?
daughter has a nickel. Like he must have been like, wait, what?
Your daughter has a lot of iron in her blood. Bruh. Oh man, hey, luckily it was just a nickel because man, you hear those stories of children eating button batteries and then that.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Sheesh, babe, you're still here, so.
Yeah, I made it through.
Yo,
oh
facts.
man,
what other time?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Oh boy.
Oh, I broke my brother broke my thumb. I had to go to the emergency room.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, he broke my thumb. So have you ever done? I don't know if it's normal in other places, but extreme pillow fighting. And that's where
pillow fighting.
Yeah. You turn all the lights off. No,
just
you turn all the lights off and just swing as hard as you can, in the midair. My brother hit me so hard he broke my thumb, so I had to get
Fuck.
to go get it again.
I'm gonna try that. All right,
extreme.
I'm like, yo, Katie told me about this thing called extreme pillow fighting. We're all grabbing pillows, we're turning off the lights.
Oh boy.
I know. I've seen the pillow fighting where people are blindfolded and you're in a room. And they set up the camera, and people everyone's laughing, but they're swinging. But I've never heard of turning off the light. That's crazy. Oh my god.
I got hit pretty hard.
Did you get hit with a pillow, or you got hit with
a hand? It was a pillow.
Was it those really hard pillows? You get from the couches, or is it regular?
It was full of cotton.
Oh, it's just a regular pillow.
Them feathers, they'll get you.
Bruh. Oh god.
Dang.
Jeez.
Well, I can't. You know what? As she got pretty much hurt with the pillow. I got hurt because of a kite.
A kite.
Kid kite.
Man. Wait.
Yeah, I had to go. I was probably around the same age, 7, 6, 8, somewhere around there. I was too young to remember, but essentially, so my dad had to work. He worked at a warehouse, and they made pipe and stuff, metal pipes. And over the weekend, he went there, and it was more like they weren't open, but he was there, probably helping whatever, maybe doing stock or something. And he was like, "Oh, it was outside. It's a big warehouse. Trucks come in and take stuff. So it's a big warehouse and a big open yard. But there's pipes, So where the trucks are, I'm flying the kite, and it's finally taking off. And I'm running, looking back like this, holding the string, and it's just oh, and my kite's starting to go off. I'm like, yo, I'm so hyped. And then next thing I know, it's just black. And I wake up, and I'm like, oh man. I get up, and I start going, and I start walking. I'm like, oh no, my kite's on the ground. As I'm walking to the kite, I just feel wetness down my arm, or down my hand, right? Because I'm walking, just walking like this.
Yeah.
And I look, and there's blood all over my hand.
Oh man.
No. And I follow a trace of blood, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got this really bad. Oh, you can't really see it on here, but it's all the way across. What had happened was I was running with the kite, and then I tripped. There was a pile of pipe that I guess didn't see. I was looking behind at the kite. I tripped, and when I fell, my hand, I smacked the side of the pipe, and it was a sharp lead edge. So I got right
man, it's crazy.
it was so gross. It was oh, you could like see inside. It was so bad, and I was like, oh, and I was like a little kid, and I was super skinny. I
Hey,
was so
did
skinny.
you
So
take
it
your
was literally
tetanus
just
shot?
like skin bone, no muscle. You know, like now my forearms are big, but back then it was just like literally, it was just gross, and it was like it
Yeah.
was so nasty because it was split, like the skin split, like, and there was like, oh, it was just nasty.
I almost forgot to
So
adjust
what
your
did my
volume,
parents
Katie.
do?
Sorry.
They were like, oh, well, my daddy's like, he grabs my arm, puts it on a fountain, and like they wash it. You know, they're like, we gotta wash that. I'm like, oh my god, that it didn't hurt before. Now it hurts. Now it hurts horribly. But yeah,
Bruh.
essentially we had to go to the hospital,
Oh.
and they gave me stitches, like actual stitches. And I remember I had to go in, and it looked
Yeah.
so weird. Like my arm had like it looked like I had hair in my arms, but it was stitches.
Right. Were those like the
Yeah.
dissolving kind or just a regular stitches?
No, like I had to go back and I had to take them out. It was like
Oh,
legit,
man.
like the stitches that like poke your skin and come out. That was it was just bad.
Oh man. That's
You got beat up by a pipe.
by a pipe.
I did. Yeah, literally. I fell and woke up and knocked me out. But
Knocked
I
out
remember
by
they
a
gave me
pipe.
this like little toy dinosaur when I was done. And I'm like, I'm not that young. I mean, I'm not a little baby. Like, I'm okay. They were like, you didn't cry. Here you go. I was like, all
Here you
right.
go.
You know.
Yeah, you didn't cry like you're not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because once you start getting like kind of like what's that called? Like you become self-aware that you're like, yo, I'm a kid. You don't
Oh,
want to be
yeah.
a kid. You want to be like the grown. You want to? No, I'm a big kid. You know, I'm strong. I'm a big kid. So they're like, here's this toy, and I'm like, I'm a big kid. Okay, I don't need this.
I
Toy.
don't need
I don't
this.
need
I don't
this.
cry.
What are you
I don't
giving me?
cry. I mean, I still played with it. I took it. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm taking this toy. I'm not gonna deny it. It's a free toy. But I
Yeah,
was
free.
like, I don't
Hey,
need this toy.
free. Why not?
Exactly. So I was like, yeah, give me this toy. It was a little
Oh,
dinosaur
man.
plastic thing or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the only time I really had to go. Besides the time where I had COVID. So
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that was just like they were like, yeah, you're good. Goodbye.
Like
You
you're fine.
survived.
You're fine.
You're
You
not
survived.
dying. You're good.
Yeah. He's like,
Sorry, we got
you want a
other stuff to
lollipop?
deal with. Yeah, exactly. Where's my toy?
And
Last time
hey,
I was here, I got
what?
a toy. What the hell?
No toy? Nothing?
Right? Now I don't want to be a big boy. I want to go back to being a kid.
just get a free toy.
Right. Yeah, my friend said if I come here, I get a free toy. Sir, leave, please.
You're like, sir, like, yeah, not for you, sir.
Yeah.
Call security.
Right?
It's like, I'm
Get
scared
him out of
we
here,
might
Trent.
have
You're
an
back.
alt-
This is the third time this week.
third time this week. We got a mentally altered person here.
I'm like, what? No, I'm regular. But... Damn. Oh,
Bruh.
man. But yeah, I mean,
Oh man.
I will say this. I remember being kind of scared to go to the hospital because
really?
well, yeah, because you go there and it's like I always heard like, you know, people go there to you know, people will go there like they'll have horrible sicknesses and stuff. And I always thought, like, man, if I go there healthy and then I catch something, you know, get this horrible virus or something, and now I leave with this virus.
Going to emergency.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I will say this: I wouldn't show it, right? But my head would like I would come up with awesome ideas. My parents always say in Spanish, say "no inventes," right? Which means stop inventing. I would invent crazy things. I made a super soaker with fuel. You know what I mean? Like I literally filled up super soaker with fuel and I put a little lighter at the end.
Wait,
amazing! It was fire. I made a flamethrower. You know, I would do crazy things. I would invent crazy things, and you know, most of them when you're a kid and you're inventing stuff, it's a very big nuisance. But
oh man,
essentially, oh my god, I forgot what I was gonna say. Jesus Christ! Now something else just came up. But yeah, so I would invent crazy things when I was a kid, and I remember my parents would like I would think too much, right? Like good things was inventions. Something else would be like I'd hear in the weather, tornado watch. So in my head, I'm like,
boy.
oh my god, tornado! Wait, a tornado's coming! And I just start panicking in my head, but I wouldn't show it. I'd just be like, oh man, tornado watch. But in reality, in my head, I'm like, oh my god, like I better go get my Legos, like get them all together, get all my stuff ready. Like I just, you know, this tornado's gonna come, rip the roof open, blow me away. You know what I mean? I like, do I have rope? You know?
Oh boy.
When I would, you know, when I'd hear, you know, at a hospital, like, oh, what if there's a sick person there? I would always like, oh my god, what if I go there and I get like a zombie virus or something? I leave.
Zombie
and I bring it
virus.
home to my family and I infect my family. And now we're all zombies and we're like the patient. You know what I mean? Like it was just a snowball effect in my head.
Like a big giant imagination.
Yeah, literally. And that's I would do that with everything. Like I said, like think of it like going to school. I remember going to school was all I liked it when I was a kid, right? But then we moved. Now I'm a new kid in school, and I remember the things. I remember like, man, I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna make any friends. Everyone's gonna hate me, and I'm gonna be that kid, and I'm gonna sit at the lunch table by myself. I mean, that did happen actually, so that kind of helped out because things that I feared did happen for a little bit, and then eventually you make friends. But
you get a little like exposure.
Yeah. So it was kind of like I remember just overthinking things way too much. Do you guys do that, or do you guys have that? Or I guess it's kind of like a panic attack, but it's not. In mine, it was kind of, I wouldn't be like, I'd be like in my head, just like,
yeah.
I hope I don't die,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you're still here, so.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna die from being a new kid at school, but
yeah. Right.
I can't go. Actually, Katie, you said you traveled a lot, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
So you know what it's like to be the new kid in school. It's like,
yeah, I do.
That's tough. It really is.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Some kids are little assholes, I gotta say. Like they're little
well,
dicks.
I was weird. When I moved to Indiana, I was like the little hardcore kid, and like everybody else wore like Abercrombie and Fitch and Hollister and blonde hair, and I was the weird kid, the new weird kid in school. But
you were like,
it ended up working out.
Nice.
She's a skater. She's emo.
I did. I got called emo a lot.
Oh, really?
Awesome, I feel like emo was cool though. Like screamo.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, that little phase in life that majority of people would get, it's like
me, like still in that phase. Just listen to emo music in my car on the way back. Like,
well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't
out to Asking Alexandria. Just
actually, because y'all don't really give off like the emo vibes. Like even like we may still listen to the music that was like emo back then. Like
dude, I know exactly. I asked Katie what I just.
Turbo surprised me.
Really?
I surprised everyone.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was.
Because you saw my shirt. I had an Azalea Dying shirt on, and every time I wear that, people that don't know me, they're like, "Wait, have you ever heard of that band, Bear? Azalea Dying?"
I haven't. No.
It's a pretty hardcore band. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Pretty intense. It's a hardcore band, very hard metal. It's actually I gotta say it's like my favorite. They're my favorite band. So a lot of people don't think I would listen to that. And like Katie was like, I was actually happy Katie knew what it was, but she was like, wait, what? Like you listen to that? I'm like, yeah, I do. I listen to all music, but like band wise, that is my favorite band. I've gone to like more concerts than anything else going to see that band. Awesome.
I didn't start listening to like any like heavy like rock or like metal music to like maybe like the mid 2000s, because most of the stuff I listened to growing up was like oldies songs, because that's what my parents always listened to, so they didn't really listen to metal, and so I didn't really get into it until like, my sisters got into it. They started showing me some new music and all that, like Breaking Benjamin, Linkin Park, and all that. So, so they
isn't that the best?
Yeah, they're not really that great. I mean,
you break out of like the regular pop station that's only on the radio, and then all of a sudden your taste buds for music taste something else, and you're like, what?
Well, I know, right?
There's more,
That's exactly how I felt about certain music, because I mean, I didn't mind, like I still don't mind listening to rock and all that, but then I got into like jazz, country, and all that, and so that was kind of like leaning towards that. I mean, some R&B and rap, like didn't really get into it because there wasn't anything that I really liked listening to. Because I'll listen to it and I'm like, it's all right. It's not all that great, but yeah, I kind of leaned more towards like that area of genre. But I'll still listen to like some.
That is the two genre songs that I don't like: jazz and country.
Jazz and country.
That's the two things I don't. Yeah, I can't really. like I'll always like listen to like certain. There'll be a few songs like country songs,
Yeah.
like Country Home, like Country West Virginia. Blah, blah.
Oh,
Like I like that
oh
song.
yeah.
I don't mind it.
Chris Stratton, is that his name? I like that Tennessee Whiskey.
Tennessee Whiskey, yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, I like that one. Chris Stratton.
Like I like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But then like I remember like Johnny Cash. I'm sorry, I don't like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
never got
like
into Johnny. That I didn't
don't
get into
like
that type of country though. There's see
Yeah,
like
I can't. I'm just like this. Just sounds like a drunk dude with a guitar. Like I'm not
Bruh.
having a good time at
That's
all. Like,
probably why I like them.
if I want to do this, I would just go to the bar and pay a homeless
I
guy.
mean, don't they play Johnny Cash at a lot of bars too?
Yeah, that's why when if that plays and like what had happened, right? Is
Yeah,
I
what
never
had
really
happened?
listened to Johnny Cash, and then one of my coworkers, he's like, "Yo, can I put mute?" Because I set up this. It was pretty cool. I fixed the sound system, in the store that I worked at. I worked retail. I worked at a parts store, and toward the end, we had to clean, had to sweep and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Can I put my music on?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, like, do you like Johnny Cash?" And I'm like, I've never heard him. Everyone seems to like him. Put it on. Go ahead. And I'm gonna be honest. The whole time, I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I gave it a chance. I really did give it a chance.
Give it a
I'm
chance.
not lying, but I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was you like singing Johnny Cash. This is actually Johnny Cash. And he's like, no, yeah, this is Johnny Cash. And I'm like, oh man, not my thing. Not my thing. I think there's like one or two songs that like I did like, but the music that he was playing was just not my thing. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to some of his music, and I mean, they're all right. I mean, I'm not into that as well, but there's certain country songs that just really hit it off. I'm like, okay, it's pretty good.
All right, so what's your favorite country song? How about that?
You know what? My
And I'll tell you my
favorite
favorite metal song.
favorite metal.
We'll trade. How about this? All three
All
of us.
All right.
We'll.
No, it's
it doesn't have to be
country.
country.
Okay, now I have to think.
It doesn't have to be country. It
All
doesn't.
right.
What is your
Whatever
favorite
song.
But a country and jazz, because obviously we probably like I wanna show you my favorite song of something you don't listen to. You know what I mean?
All right.
So think of one song. All right, you too, Katie, and I'll give you
thinking.
mine for.
Oh, okay.
Mine for Bear, because Katie, I already know you know this song, but for Bear,
Yeah.
listen to it's by As I Lay Dying, and the song is called Confined.
Confined.
Yeah, Confined.
All right.
So,
Let me check.
listen to
I'm gonna
that.
have to check my
It's-
Spotify playlist so I
My
can.
favorite song.
So I
What
can
about you, Katie? You have any songs? I gotta think of one I want you to listen to, Katie. I gotta think of something. You might know it.
Dang it.
Well,
It's,
you have to
it's
think
not.
about
It might not be like a hardcore song.
No, it could be whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, anything.
It might be by
Phone's always fucking up whenever it comes to the podcast.
that Sunflower song by Rex Orange County.
All right.
I really
Rex
like
Orange
that song.
County. All right, let me look that
Yeah.
up right now. Let's see.
Okay, but it's
All right.
like
So I don't forget. Orange County. What's it called again?
Whoops.
Sunflower?
I think it's called Sunflower.
Okay.
Sunflower. All right.
Okay,
Let me
I'll just
see.
load it. And then what about you, Bear? What would you want? What give me a song, give a song to
You know what? Here's a song that I actually got really into. It's not really country. It's more like I think they're like an 80s rock band group
Okay.
called Tailsman. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Tailsman. No.
Yeah.
Tailsman.
Yeah, also,
what's the song name?
It did the. Oh, that's weird. The the whole screen just kind of like froze for a moment there. I don't know why. Yeah. So Tailsman, I'll Be Waiting. That song is. I just been hooked on that song for the past month or two.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, by
Oh, there it
Tailsman.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, Talisman.
Talisman. I was calling
Dude, this song
Tailsman.
actually, I could tell that I'm probably gonna like the song because I like older rock too. Like I
Yeah.
like what's it called? Like Kickstart My Heart. Like I love that song.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I'll play that. Like I wish sometimes I'm like, man, if I had a Camaro, oh my god, I'd be playing that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Automatically get a mullet and a jean jacket. It comes with the car.
A mullet and a jacket.
I would not mind it. I don't care.
I got a leather jacket. I've just never worn it.
You have a jean jacket. You gotta wear a jean jacket.
No, I don't got
like
a jean
cobra or
jacket.
something in the back.
with a cobra.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, bro. Also, wait, what was the other songs you were mentioning? Let's try to Because
Oh,
you mentioned.
so the one that I gave you was called As I Lay Dying, Confined. As I Lay Dying is the band, and the song is called Confined.
Fine.
I got to give Katie another song. Have you ever
Oh.
heard? I'm trying to think because I know Katie's heard Confined. I'll give us another one.
I'll add it
Let's
to
see.
my playlist.
Yes.
All
It
right.
starts a little rough, but I love the
Yeah.
chorus, man. The chorus is so baller, and it sucks because that guy, he has such a good voice. And he left the band because he
Oh,
wanted to
really?
focus on family. He got married and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna live the married life." So he left, and I was like,
That's
"No,
fair.
no,
He's
come
like,
on."
I want you back in the band,
Exactly, please. And I never
please.
got to see. I've seen the band live a bunch of times, but never with him. It was
Oh,
always with the new guy. So I was like, "Come on."
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
It's
sad.
it's kind of similar with well, not really similar, but I don't know. You're familiar with Journey, right?
Journey. Yep.
Yeah, like the main singer, he had to bounce out because I guess he messed up his throat and all that.
She
So
said.
I know that.
yeah, he had a couple of replacements. So there's
Oh,
a
jeez.
one guy replaced him, and I guess his throat was messing up, and so then a younger guy replaced him as well, and I think he's currently with them. I don't know up to date if he's still with them or if they got someone else, but that's the last time I've heard of any changes with Journey. But this new guy sounds pretty good. I don't know how many if people still go to their live concerts if they still have them, but actually I'm
Gotcha.
kind of curious. I'm gonna look it up right now. See if they.
All right, I got a song for you. Do you know? You guys probably know. Do you guys know Daddy Yankee or no? I gotta go into
It sounds
Spanish music.
familiar. It sounds familiar.
Because I know Katie's listened to all my rock music. We're pretty much on the same wavelength there. But I'm like, does she know Daddy Yankee? Now this is a song
Yeah.
called Con Calma, and it has Katy Perry in it, so it's like half English.
Yeah.
Have you heard that song?
I don't know. You would have I would have to know part of the lyric. Like I
Okay,
know
good.
who
All
Daddy
right,
Yankee
perfect.
is. But,
No, this is good. I don't want you. I
Okay.
want songs that you guys haven't listened to. This is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
You know,
what's it
I'll
called?
put it in VTT. In
Oh,
VTT, I will
VTT.
put the
All right.
music. Yeah, and I'll put. Oh, actually, did you find Confined already?
Yeah. I found. I put it on my playlist. So
All right, I'm gonna put Talisman on
check it
there,
out.
and then Rex Orange.
Also, if you Google it up for Journey's new singer, yeah, he's still the current one, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Some young
So
guy.
His throat's okay. His throat's okay.
Yeah, he's a young guy. His throat is
No, I understand 100% because when we go to karaoke world and sometimes I'm like, damn, we're here for 2 hours. Like, what is going on? And I'm like, yo, I need to drink water. Like, my throat really is like.
throats
chill.
are expendable. What are you talking about?
All right, you got 2 of them. Wait, what?
You got-
I got 2. One. I got Katie over here throwing nickels down her throat. Like,
I know,
she's
right?
wishing well.
Oh
Like,
man,
the doctor's like, you got a nickel in there?
I was just trying to hold it.
trying to hold,
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to eat it.
Hey, it's like the times like when people tell you like not to swallow your gum.
Yeah. I don't.
I'll stay there
Solid
for like
nickel.
7 years. Yeah.
That's what probably should have done. You should have chewed on some gum, just tie a string at the end of it, go down there, just
Yeah.
take the nickel out.
Did they what they do
Knife.
with the nickel?
My dad actually kept it for a really long time. I don't know if he still has it now, but
Put it in
it
a
was
vending
in
machine.
it was in like one of
Yeah.
those little vending machine containers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Like
that's
the
cool.
little-
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
idea.
Nice.
That's awesome.
He had it for a
I-
really long time.
You should ask him. Ask him next time you see him. See if he still has it. Let us know in the next podcast. Let us know. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
It's the nickel still apparent.
Yeah, and bring it, show it. Like, this is it, the famous nickel.
Yeah, it puts it like one of those like
20
clear
years later.
plastic containers that they put coins in.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
puts a little like
Yeah.
gold plated label on it.
She's like, for
The
old
nickel that
time's sake,
almost
like
killed
puts it in her
me.
mouth again. Like, no,
Yeah.
don't do it,
Oh
See if I
man,
still get lucky.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man. You know what I always thought was weird about storing? Like that's not weird. It's a nickel. But when people would store teeth, like I lost a tooth and they would like keep it and store it. I thought that was always weird.
I've never done that. That's
I was always like, yo, Tooth Fairy, take it. I don't want it here. Yeah, this is just for the Tooth Fairy.
You know what?
Take
For
that.
the
And I don't
trash.
I just want my money. Like, I'm trading it in for money. I'm not keeping it.
Bro.
I remember one of my friends was like, oh, yeah, no, I lost that tooth. It was really weird. Like, yeah. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, yeah, you guys want to see it? And I'm like, what? Like, you guys want to see my teeth? Like,
want to see the teeth. Oh man, you know, talking
I'm like, bro,
about
don't you trade
saving
them in? He's
teeth.
like, oh, I'm waiting to trade them in because if I put all my teeth together, you know, it'll be more money. I'm like, wait,
Oh,
what?
That's
Like,
actually
I'm
kind
like,
of smart. That's kind
it is
Oh,
kind of
boy.
smart, but his parents
He's
are
got-
like, ew, man, there's like 10 teeth down here, bro. Like, what the
I'm
fuck
just
is going
hoarding
on?
Wait, was he legit like trying to like pull his teeth out or something? Like, what's up with that?
Right? No, I mean, like, you know, you lose
Oh,
your teeth.
boy.
But I remember, like, this
Yeah.
guy legitimately thought. I mean, at the time, I still like, you know, I was like, I knew the Tooth Fairy wasn't real, but I knew that I would get money for it. So I'm like, yeah, Tooth Fairy. And man, like, I'm getting my parents' money.
It's like,
It
don't
doesn't
worry,
matter.
Tooth Fairy's not real. It can't hurt you.
Yeah. So when he was like, yeah, I'm saving it, I'm like, you know, the Tooth Fairy is not real, bro. You know, your parents could give you, like, if you have 10 teeth, they might just be like, oh, $10. Because I know that's
I
what
know,
happened to me.
$1 a tooth.
You
Like
know,
what?
there's
I only
no
got $1.
Yeah, there's exactly. You get $1 for tooth. Like, that's what I would get. You know,
Hey, then you realize
So-
that implants are like over hundreds of dollars.
right? Like, but I'm like, you know, you're only gonna get like this much. Like, why don't you just get the money now? Like, if anything, get the money and then
Yeah.
just save it. He's like, no,
Save
I
it.
want it all
Save
in one hit. I'm like, okay, man, weirdo. He's like, you want to see? I'm like, no, I don't want to see your nasty ass teeth. Especially, I don't even know how old they are now. I don't want to see them.
Oh,
That's
man.
horrible.
You know, talking about like
That's been,
saving
like-
teeth, like I actually tried doing that once when I lost a tooth. And
really?
yeah, I put it on my shelf and the thing literally like the next day or two, it split in half. And so
Yeah, I got 2 teeth. That's double the
Hey,
money.
whoa,
That's
double the
smart.
money.
Fuck.
Nah, but I just chucked them out. I was like,
Oh, gotcha.
oh man.
Double the amount, right? Like, how's
Double-
this, like,
double the
splitting
amount.
teeth into 4s? Like, yes,
Oh
$4
man.
right there. Candy back then? That's another thing. You got candy. You know, do you guys have like a little school store? Do you guys have that?
Mhm.
Oh, like are you talking about like the little like point store they had at school or something like that?
Yeah, like our school had a store, right? That they said it was to help. It like all the money went towards school, like buying
Oh, like an
you know,
actual
chairs
store.
or something. Yeah, it was like a little store, but it wasn't an actual store. It was literally just a desk with like it was like a glass desk.
Yeah.
And inside they would just have like erasers, pencils. Like, but it was so cool. It was
Yeah,
kind of like a
yeah.
mini scholastic book fair, but it was just like the
Oh, yeah.
goodies, you know. And it was only open before class. So if you could, you go there early. You go to school early, like, oh yeah, I got $3 today. Like, what can I get? You know, this eraser's 25 cents. This one over here, and it's a little, you know, it's like stupid, but you just felt like a boss just spending money. And I remember going there like, hell yeah, I got my tooth came out. I got $1 to spend. What am I going to get?
What you
Which
gonna
year-
get?
what pencil? I'm gonna have a fancy
The
pencil. You know?
eraser.
Yeah, like yeah. Look at this you know, green eraser, guys. It's really cool. And everyone's like,
Bruh.
whoa, so cool.
Oh man. Yeah, I remember those too. Like I didn't get much. My sister actually got something better than what I got. I think I only was able to get like some type of eraser that you put on the end of the pencil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly
like
what
my
I
sister
got.
my sister got
I
this
really told myself like, man, maybe I should save this. Like, nah, I want that
Yeah, no.
eraser, and I'd
Yeah.
lose it in like 2 days.
right. Because yeah, my sister got one of those. I think I still have it somewhere, or I don't think I threw it away. Maybe I might have it somewhere. But it was like I don't know if you remember. It's like one of those kind of I guess you call it paperweights. Well, not really paperweights, but it was like a figure of like a baseball guy, you know, with a baseball bat. But it was like a kind of like a rubber, and like the arms are really flexible, and legs would be flexible. I don't know if you ever seen those figurines, but like they're almost flat. I don't know.
Wait, what? Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
It was like rubber. It was like the body, like inside the skeleton was like metal that was flexible, but outside was rubber.
It was like
you could
yeah,
hold
but like the
big
on this
things.
one was like all like plastic rubber, like a thick plastic rubber all around, and you could bend the arms and all that. But it was
What?
like
I didn't
okay.
have
it's
any
pretty small. It was
clothes
like maybe about
that.
like that. It was pretty small, like maybe like under
Okay.
6 inches. But
That's what
yeah,
she didn't say.
yeah. Also, Autumn's popped in. How's it going? Sorry for the late
What's
response.
up, Autumns? Yo, Autumns raided me today. Thanks for the raid, dude. I don't know what
Yeah.
you did, but you kicked something off. And after that, my viewers were just like stacking. It was awesome. Katie, thanks
Sheesh.
too, also for
Yeah.
coming through.
Also,
Hanging out.
topic. Random topics. Always expect a randomness.
Yeah, it's just
in
random
topics.
thought. We started with
Yeah.
like hospital visits, and now we're at like
Yeah.
spending
Depends
get
what
tooth
race
fairy.
Like
Yeah.
our choices in music.
Tristan, yeah. Like I said, I put the songs in VTT. After this, I'm gonna
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to it. And the
Yeah.
next podcast, I'll let you guys know honestly what I think of the songs. I'm really open though. I always told myself, and this is with almost anything, whether it's food, music, style,
Food?
right? Well, no, I'm always like, how some people are like, I'm only like, no, I only like this. But like you never tried it, like don't ever limit yourself to only one type of music or one type of style, one type of clothes, one type of food, or I only eat
Oh, yeah.
pasta food or this and that, because there's variety is the spice of life. It really is.
True.
And it's freaking awesome. So I always try to listen to music and try try different things and
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, I like the variety of different music. Food as well. But like as far as the clothing, I'll pretty much stick to the same thing.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I like different clothes. Actually, Katie saw me because I had to go to a friend. She saw me. I was in a button up and everything. And
nice.
I love dressing up. Dressing up is amazing. I will say this though, the only bad thing is I sweat really easy. So when I'm older, when I'm like, old man clothes, you just button up all the time. I'm gonna be so happy because I love that. That's like my dream attire,
Yeah, like having a button up shirt and all that, good to
yeah,
go.
button up and some khakis, dress shoes. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Get yourself like a red polo and khakis.
Yeah. Polos are good. I don't know what it is. I wear polos, right? And then they get so beat up. I don't know why. Like
Oh,
I beat
yeah.
up polos. They get just, I don't know what it is. Every time I order polos, they don't last over a year. And I'll get like nice ones too. I'm always like, no, I gotta get a quality one. And then I get it and it just doesn't last. Like, it gets
it gets all destroyed, mudded up and everything.
Yeah, I have one black polo that is like my only good polo that has survived like years because I wear every now and then. But even that,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is the only polo that I've had that's like lasted. Are you guys big into sneakers and stuff?
I have literally one pair of shoes.
What about you, Bear?
I am actually mostly into boots more than
That's cool.
Me too,
Okay,
actually.
yeah,
You like
boots.
boots? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something right here.
Let me see it.
I
Yeah,
have a
because
pair of
I'm
Adidas,
actually,
and that's it.
I know, like when I was growing up, everyone wanted like, oh, you need the sneaker, this and that. I honestly did not care. I'm like, yo, if this shoe's comfortable,
Yeah.
I don't care. I will wear it every day. It's a nice sneaker. You know what I mean? I'm not really a sneakerhead, so I'm just like,
yeah. So here we go. We got some caterpillars here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cat boots.
Yeah, steel toes.
Are
I
they
actually
metal toes?
started shining them up a bit.
Yeah, those are super sturdy.
Yeah,
Metal. You had those?
I just got these
those
for.
are good boots.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah, caterpillars are really good.
Do they have the metal toe or whatever?
Yeah, steel toes. Yeah, I got these in steel toe mainly because with the what's it called, with the ambulance ride-alongs, they require you to have steel toe, and then it's also part of like uniform code and all that. So
I'll tell
I got
you guys
those.
a little quick story about steel toe.
Steel toes. All right.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I already had big feet, right? When I was a kid, so I remember I got these black shoes. However, when I got them, like went to like Payless, I just got like these black shoes, just and didn't know they were steel toe. Like the parents just like, we just bought them, and
just bought them,
put them on. I came home and I'm like, yo, this is really hard. And then finally looking at the box, I'm like, oh, it says steel toe. And I remember going to school, and I was like, yo, step on my foot. And they're like, what? Like, I'm not stepping on your foot. And I remember one dude was like, I'll step on your foot. And he like did this high jump and came down. He's like, ow. And I'm like, that's right. That's right, guys. Steel toe. And they're like, steel toe? What? Like, no one knew what it was. And I'm like, yeah, got the steel toe. And I was like, what the hell is this? Why has it got steel? Like, what is this? I was like, yeah. I was like, the shoe is metal.
Shoe's metal?
All around? They're like, it's a metal shoe. Like, no, just the toe, just this part.
Yeah, they just kick you in the back of your foot or in the middle and all.
Yeah, exactly. And they're so like, what if we do that? Like, no, I'm not protected. It's only on the toe.
It's only on the toe.
Like, yo, what? This dude's got a steel toe, and I felt like such a boss. I'm like, hell yeah, I got these steel toe shoes. You know, I just wanted black shoes, but yeah, they were like steel toe. So I remember I was like, hell yeah, I can't wait to play soccer.
Yeah. I know nowadays they got like composite toes, but
composite, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are
I
really
wear a lot of Doc Martens.
Yeah. The Doc Martens. I hear pretty good stuff about that. About that brand.
You have to break them in at first. They're really uncomfortable at first, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, once you get them broken in, they're really comfortable.
Now, do you have a procedure of breaking them in?
By walking a bunch in them, like just wearing them. Like when I had somewhere. I just got a new pair recently, and they were really uncomfortable. So I'd literally be in my pajamas, just walking around my house in my Doc Martens,
nice.
Trying to break them in. Mm-hmm.
So Autumn said he wears Vans and Converse. That's it. That's
Vans and Converse.
Yeah, I will be honest. I've never ever worn a Vans or Converse shoe.
Wait, really?
Never. I've never worn them. I've always worn sneakers or boots or those have been my two things. I've never wore Crocs. I want to wear Crocs.
Oh my god, I have a few pairs of Crocs.
Yeah,
well, you have a few Crocs.
I saw them in performance mode, and like, you know what I mean? My cousin, when we went dirt biking, there was a lake and we can go swimming, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wear like my chanclas, my sandals, but I didn't have them on me, so I'm like, oh no, I did have them. I had to like go back and get them, and he was like, oh, I got my Crocs, and he's like, let me put them in performance mode. I'm like, how do you put them in performance mode? And there's like a thing that slides back. He's like, yeah, this is performance mode on the Crocs. And he just went in, and it was like comfortable, and he was like going, and he's like using like a sneaker in the water. I'm like, yo, I want Crocs. I didn't ever think I would want Crocs, but now I do. I want a set of Crocs so I can go in the water and just have shoes I don't give a shit about. Like, I want those. So I'm gonna get myself I'm gonna get them. I don't care. It's happening.
You know, but you know what's funny thing? Have you ever? So they're not Crocs, but
thanks, man.
Have you seen the shoes where it's like it has like the toe slots? Have you seen those before?
Oh yes, they're like sock shoes.
Yeah.
They're sock shoes.
What?
I will say this.
Yeah.
No, I will say this.
Toe sock shoes?
Yeah, they're like they just look like a sock with like rubber coating on the bottom.
Yeah,
but it's a shoe.
It's weird.
No, I will say this. I remember when I used to run track and I was a sprinter, I would run the best when I would wear like socks only. I would wreck it. I was like keep doing my best personal records with just socks. The only bad part is the underside of my foot, like the skin would get wrecked.
Oh
so
yeah.
I feel like
only imagine.
I feel like because we've run on the track, track like it's like kind of flexible tarmac or whatever. But
right.
I feel like those toes, if I had those back then, oh my god, I would love it. I would be a beast.
Right.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah. Oh, actually, someone said, "Hey, her arm sleeve though. I'm in love with tattoos. I apologize." Tell us a story on them. Yeah, I did realize you got some like really nice tattoos. I'm personally, I don't have tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person, but I do love tattoos. Like I feel it's kind of like I know they wouldn't look good on me, but I can appreciate when someone has them on themselves and they look good. So and like they look awesome on you, Katie. So give us a story on these. How many do you have?
On my I want to say, wow. I think, I don't really.
It's like 395. No.
I think 16.
16?
Wow, I think the lowest. I think.
So show us at least the sleeve, and then whatever.
Well, it's only a half sleeve, but it's like
half?
Okay. Only half.
Yeah, it's only.
It's amazing.
It's
like
half,
it's only a Lamborghini.
It's only a Lamborghini.
It's a tribute tattoo to my brother.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
So I have to explain the story before I explain my tattoo.
Okay.
So there was one night, my brother Chuck he was really drunk, and he was trying to fight people. He was trying to fight my dad, but not in like aggressive way, just like I'm just big. Like, yeah. And at towards the end of the night,
like
he ended up screaming.
Much,
yeah. Towards the end of the night, he was going on and on screaming, "I'm a warrior!" Until my brother finally ended up knocking him out. And so,
wait, your other brother knocked your one brother out?
Yeah.
Really?
And so my brother's first tattoo was actually a lion, and it was on his back, and he was really proud of it. Yeah. So I ended up turning. I don't know if you can see it. but it's like a lion,
Okay.
like a warrior lion,
Yo, that is baller as hell.
Nice.
and then
That is so nice.
that's supposed to be like my daughter, like a little lion in his footprint,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
and then it's so hard to show you. So like that's like the
I see
red
an
eyes
eye.
is supposed to, yeah, that's like supposed to show like how I felt after his passing, and then this little
Oh.
bitch is me.
Little bitch.
That's cool. You got like a shield. Okay, that's pretty baller.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's awesome.
Thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
that's pretty awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's a good tribute. I like that. I like. You see, I feel like, in my opinion, right? Like the human body, like we are able to do so much, and it's a beautiful thing. It's it's your embodiment. You only get one, right?
Mhm.
So when people just do tattoos for fun, like, you know what I mean? I had a friend that was just like, dude, I want a tattoo and I didn't know what to get, but I didn't have money, so he got like a smiley face on his neck. Like, like to me, like that's like yo, what? But when
Yeah.
people put a tattoo and it has a story, it has a meaning, like to me, that is like that's cool. Like that's what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like a
Mhm.
purpose, it's a function, it's something, it's art, it really is. You're using your body, which is so beautiful, as a canvas, and you're making it even better. It's so cool and personalized, and something that no one else has. And even if they
Yeah.
do, they don't have that same story. It's something.
Right.
So that's so cool. That's cool, Katie. I really like that. That's a cool story. And
Thanks.
that's one.
Thanks.
That's one. You got 15
Yeah.
more. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Oh, and look, you got all right. So they're also talking about piercings. I just want more lobe ones, like 2 more of each, and get 2 hoop ones.
Oops.
Yo, it does look amazing. Autumn says it looks amazing, by the way. Hold on, you also got gauges, right? They're talking about pizza. You got gauges too.
Mhm.
Yo,
Yeah, my ears are
look at
stretched.
that. Yo, this girl
Oh
is
man.
home running right now. Now tell us
Jeez.
the story on those. Like, what are you going bigger, or are you just staying where you're
No,
at?
no, yeah, I stopped when I was 18.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
this is as far as I'm going.
Do you
I
have your ears
started.
pierced, Bear?
No.
No, okay.
No
No.
piercings
Not
whatsoever.
yet. Not yet.
No.
I never thought I would get my ears pierced. And then when I think I was like 18 or 19, I was like, yo, should I get my ears pierced? Like, should I do it? Like, and here's another thing. I knew that my parents are very conservative. They're like,
Oh yeah.
even like dyeing my hair, like they're like so against it. So when I was younger, I knew if I pierced my ears, I don't know how it would look, and I know I was gonna get shit for it. I knew I was,
Yeah.
and I was like, I already know, like, oh, I'm gonna piss someone off. And now my dad
Oh
was really
man.
cool. He's kind of like, yo, you can do, you're responsible for your actions, right? My mom was not. And I got both my ears pierced because my friend's like, just do it, man. Who cares? If you don't like it, then you leave. You don't put anything in. And I
Right.
liked it. I was like, yo, I actually like, so I have tiny ears, right? I think everyone, I have small ears. My ears are small as hell. And so small little diamonds, don't stand out that much. They look good. Like I would have 2 of them in, and I look cool. I thought I looked cool. I mean, I hope that looked cool. But I had that, right? So I have these tiny little things, and when they pierce them, they're like, you have to leave these in. They were just like, I guess, what is those? Like the ones that just you leave in for a week just to keep the hole open. What are they called, Katie? You
Oh,
probably know.
I know what you're
Wait,
talking about,
they're
but
Like studs, just like metal
huh?
studs. Are they just
Yeah,
studs?
yeah.
Yeah. So they put those in, and now I can't take them out, right? I had to go home like that week. I had to go home for something, and I was like, I have to avoid my mom. I have to avoid my parents, because if they see this, they may disown me. So I have to and I remember it was late. I got home late on purpose. I was like, I'm gonna sleep over at my friend's house. Like I had to drop something off or pick up mail or something, like something. But I went home and I'm like, yo, if I get home late, everyone's gonna be sleeping. I'll go in, I'll be in and out. Grab what I have to get, come back out. No one will see me. I'll say, hey, bye, whatever, and just leave, and they won't see me. And I'll just stay at my friends, right? So I go in and I'm quick. Everything's working out. I go in, blah, blah, blah. And I get to the door and the light turns on behind me. And I look and it's my mom, and she's at the top of the stairs, far
oh,
away, right? And she's like, just woke up. She's like, what do you do? Oh, you're here. Like, I'm like, yeah, I came here, I dropped off what I had to get. I grabbed this. She's like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave. And joke, where are you going? Like, I'm staying, at my friend's house. She's like, oh, okay. And grab the door. I'm literally like opening the door, almost out. I'm trying to leave. She's like, wait. She's like, hold on. I'm like, what? Like, hold on. Don't you move. She comes down the stairs and she saw it from up there. I don't know how. But she's like, you
Got
guys
some eagle eyes.
And before she could get to me, I was like, oh, I gotta go, Mom. And I closed the door. I just left. Oh my god. And I was like, she saw it. She saw the pure. I don't know how. I'm like, they're so small. And she knew. She like felt it. She knew I was like trying to hide something. She knew. And but yeah,
bruh, man, the eagle eyes though.
Right, yo, she knew. I'm like, how did you know? She's good. She could. I can't hide anything from my mom. She's awesome. She's awesome. But I've tried, and she finds out no matter what, in the craziest way too. But yeah. Now, were your parents cool with your piercing, like with your gauges and everything when you got them?
No, so my mom, like, really didn't want me to do it, but of course, like, I was 14, I was
I
like,
feel like,
"Fuck her,
yeah,
I'm
when
gonna
your
do it
parents say
anyway."
no, it's like, oh,
I'm
now I'm gonna
doing
do
it
it even harder.
anyway.
Yeah,
So I did
exactly.
it. And then I was already too far gone when she noticed. There was no
Really?
turning back, yeah.
Like they're already like,
She was really mad when I had my septum pierced. She told me that she didn't want it done. So, of course, it was like 1:00 at night, did it myself. Those really big those big buttons you would get at, like, school that you would wear on, like, your shirt?
Okay.
Those really big circular buttons, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
right? And they had a
yeah.
needle on them.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did it
you
with
could put, like, they
those?
would say, like, like, there, like,
What?
I'm drug-free, stuff like that, yeah.
That's what yeah.
You use
That's
that to
exact
You
pierce
used
your.
that to pierce your ear?
I dared. No, my
Bruh.
nose, my septum.
Oh,
Oh,
you did this. Oh my
And
god.
my mom didn't want it. I was like, "I'm doing it anyway. I'm just gonna hide it until it heals." So that's what I did.
How did you hide it?
And then I tucked it up. You can
yeah, you can
swing it
tuck
up
those things
there.
up.
And
One
so
of
when it was finally healed, I was like, "Mom, I have something to tell you." And I showed her, and she was so mad at me. I was grounded for like a month, but she let me keep
Really?
it.
Oh, like, worth it.
Well, you
You
gotta
gotta
put
pay.
yourself
Gotta
through
pay in
it.
blood.
yeah.
Gotta pay with the grounding, but
So
hey, it's
so
worth
wait, let me ask you something because I guess like I don't know. I guess I don't really understand it. So like, what would be like the purpose of piercing the septum, or even like any piercings in general? Like, what would be the purpose of piercings?
I don't know. I guess just the look.
Just the look of it.
I think
Yeah.
it's two things personally, because me was kind of like just kind of saying like, yo, I know there's these rules and I'm gonna break them, like that drove me at least to that. Like, I knew I shouldn't have
You're
done
gonna
it.
tell me I can't do it? Watch me.
Exactly, kind of like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I am the gatekeeper of my choices. Like you
Yeah.
don't. And so that was one driving thing. And then the second thing was self-image. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of exploring. I'm meeting. Like I was going to college, so I was like meeting new people, and I was like, I hope I look good. I want to look good for people. It was like self-image. So that's what drove me, to do that. Like, I hope this makes me look like different and more, I don't want to just be
Exotic,
a person in a crowd.
Yeah.
I want to stand out, so that's what I did. Now I don't give a shit. Like, oh, you're gonna like me, you don't like me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not changing for anybody. But
Right.
when you're younger, it's kind of, it's easier said than done. When you're younger, you want to fit in. You want to not always, but you still like, you have that thing where, like, especially now with social media, like kids have so much to deal with. So
a lot of exposure there.
I think piercings are mostly just looks. I like tattoos, but without meaning, it's a way to express yourself. Exactly. That's why I like her tattoo, because that has awesome meaning to it.
Yeah.
Like how people dye hair. Yeah, even my hair. Like, I did it. I knew I was gonna be a rebel. I knew I was gonna get crap for it.
Mom, Dad, I'm gonna grow a perm.
I mean, but not even now. It's not, I already knew my parents were gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell is this?" But even my friends, I have a bunch of friends that were like, "What?" Like, you always had short hair. You always had like a military style haircut, this and that. I'm like, yeah, but I always wanted to. Even when I was a kid, I was always like, yo, I remember being a kid, like, yo, I kind of want to, like, I wanted, what was that called? The highlights, like right on the tip. You know what I mean?
Oh,
okay. I wanted that.
The frosted tips.
And I wanted that. I was like, yo, I want that. It looks so cool. And I remember my mom was like, you're gonna look like a rotten banana. You're never getting that. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Now I'm gonna get it. Now I'm gonna get it. Like 20 years later, whatever. But I'm getting it.
Yeah. You know,
So,
Eventually.
eventually.
and
You know the
it
thing?
took balls too, because I'm scared.
Oh,
That's
really?
another thing. I got to the point where I'm like, yo, like, what if I get it and like, damn, people are gonna be like, wow, that looks so dumb. Like, you look ugly, this and that. But I feel like I was like, yo, I really don't care. Like, I want to do it. If I don't like it, I'll change it back, and it is what it is, and I'm gonna
Right.
roll with it. You know.
A quick question: did you do the dyeing yourself at the time when you first did it?
At first I did it. Yeah.
Oh, you did
At first
do
I
it.
did it myself, and because one, it was COVID, so nothing was open to do my. Remember, there's that whole barbershops are closed. You know, like
yeah.
that.
I remember.
Two was honestly, that's pretty much the only reason why I did it myself the first time, was simply because of COVID. And at the time, like I wanted to stream, and I was like, I was kind of building my self image and you know, trying to be more comfortable with myself. And like not for nothing, like COVID sucks, and we had a lot of people pass away, but I was really a time where I really like concentrated on myself a lot more. And that's why I was like, yo, like people dye their hair they're pink or whatever, like, yo, if you want to do it, do it. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? You live once. Do what you want to do. You want to put a septum in? I personally don't like septums, but if you want to put a septum in, put a septum in. I don't have piercings all in my ears, but if you like piercings all in your ear, put it. Like, you want to dye your hair, dye your hair. You want to wear a bandana, wear a bandana.
Yeah, like, honestly, like I don't like, especially when I was younger, I didn't really see too much of like the crazy different like styles of hair, like how you see them nowadays. Like, you know, you never really saw that too much. I mean, once in a while you probably see someone with like a bright blue hair, or maybe a red for sure. I've seen red before, but not much. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of it.
And it's a lot to upkeep.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's why I keep it short.
I took my blue out. I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, you have to dye a lot. Like, even mine, like, I had to go in. I'm like, oh man, like I gotta do. You know, it's an extra step. But like, you know, the blue, the red, especially the red, you know, starts to turn pink. You know, I've seen that. I'm like, dang, like it's a lot of upkeep. So I always give people props. Like, yo, if you keep it, you know, I love purple hair. Like, it looks awesome. But I know
it's a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work.
And because I know my sisters, they well, one of them at least tried doing like a purple. It didn't turn out right. They tried to do a blue. It didn't turn out right. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot of work. And I'm like, dude, you know what? I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm just gonna leave it as is and like let it go out naturally. But like that's why I keep it short too, because I let it grow out. I would let it grow out long for periods of time, but I would just hate it because the way it felt after a while. Because like it would be really thick, especially in the summertime. And all that.
Gotcha.
And so like after a while of getting it cut, like buzz cut short, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like that. I stopped going to the barber like a few years before COVID, and I started doing it myself. Like in the beginning, I tried doing my own fades, but even doing that is just a lot of work. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make it plain and simple. One size, you know, just
cutting it all.
Just cut it all, get all of it.
I mean,
out.
I do. When I had my haircut, my fade, when I have really short hair, I would just do it myself. I bought a really good whatever cutter. There's like Michael Kors or something. Some really nice one. That, you know, I did Google, because I back that up. Hey, if you cut your own hair and you like it, do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, was it Oyster is one good brand. Wall, actually,
I used to cut my brother's hairs, so they didn't have to go to.
really?
I used to shape them up and everything.
Oh, that's
just
cool.
so they didn't have to pay the extra money.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know, if
piercings are hot.
Yeah, if you could do it yourself.
I'm saying like me, like I know. Yeah. I would not go with the septum piercing. I personally, with me, when it comes to septum piercings, I'm pretty picky with piercings in general. Like, I'm very picky. I don't. Some girls could rock it, but like, to me, I'm just very picky. Some girls can rock, some girls can't. Do you like piercings, Bear?
No, I mean, I'm personally not into it. I mean, if people are into it, like me, it's fine. Yeah. But personally, for myself, I'm not. I never.
It's just not your cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly. Just. You know, same thing with tattoos. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I know my dad has some. My brother-in-law. I know a lot of people who do have them, but it's like, personally, like, you know, I don't really feel the need to, or, you know, at least for myself, because like
Gotcha.
I know, like for some, it's like, of course, like how you got a story behind it, so like, okay, it's
Mhm.
cool, I get it. But and then I know some people like to have them just to as like a reminder, I guess, like for who they are. I feel like like
Yeah,
I shouldn't have to
awesome.
have something to remind me of who I am. Like I know
Mhm.
that I know who I
Yeah.
am. Like I don't need someone to tell me. I don't need something to tell me who I am. So I mean, I'm satisfied with just how I am right now.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah,
of
that makes
course,
sense.
people
Mhm.
like to do it. Like, hey, if you want to go, you go for it. You shouldn't have
That's
someone.
exactly.
It's like go for it. Like who am I to tell you not to do it? It's like go
Hell yeah.
for it.
Exactly. And that's another thing too is, I mean, that's how I got my name.
Oh yeah,
That's how I
Turbo
got my
Heart.
name, Turbo Heart, because I was when we got the piercings, a few weeks later, like, yo, what about tattoos? Let's do it. And I told myself, I always told myself, if I ever do get a tattoo, right? Because like I said, I like tattoos. I just don't have them on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm very picky with tattoos as well.
Get it like a
But
streamcation tattoo. Oh, no.
I got it on my left butt cheek now. So I told my friends, like, look, my birthday's coming up. His birthday was coming up. He's like, I want to get a tattoo. Will you get a tattoo with me? And I was like, I don't know if I will. And he's like, well, think about it. You got time. So I really did think, like, what would I get if I wanted a tattoo? Like, and it's cool to think about, right? Like Katie already has it. She did it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
thought about, like, what would I get? Well, if I had to get a tattoo, let's say someone's like, yo, you have to get one. Like, what would you get? And it's cool to ponder about. And I'm like, all right, so what would I get? And I came up with this thing. I'm like, yo, I was into cars, but I also was into like, like even today, like I always try to, whatever I'm doing, I want to push it to its limits, right? Like our friends, Streamcation, you got like everything. If I go to the gym, I don't half-ass it. If I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna go hard. If I'm doing a stream, I'm gonna go as crazy as I can. It's kind of like that. Like you have your heart, but I wanted to have a tattoo where it's like the skin's ripped and you can see the heart and there's a turbo on it. So it's like a half metallic heart and there's a turbo attached to the heart. And that's what I wanted. That was my idea. I
Sorry,
thought
I'm
it
not
was
laughing
cool.
at what you're saying right now, but I just noticed like Kai just dropped in the chat like
Yes, I
streamcation.
saw what Kai wrote, that Streamcation logo on his upper right butt cheek, and that's exactly what I said. Me and Kai think the same. I don't know what it is. Like we'll think things, and he like will say it, and it's like how we are in the same wavelength. I don't know how, but he literally.
Bruh. And then what's it called? Autumn was saying they make it large across the chest, super colorful, super large.
I mean, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind, but that's what I wanted. That I
Yeah.
was like, I wanted like, so it's not huge, but something like maybe the size of
Right.
my fist. Of skin's ripping, like it's like you're seeing inside, and it's a turbo heart.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool. And
And
that
I
was
think
like,
I've
if I
seen
really had to
stuff
get
like
one, I
that.
wanted one. I would get
Yeah.
something like that with color and stuff. And
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah, I was thinking about it, but I really don't think I'd look good with tattoos. So I was like, never
No.
mind. But that was just something but that's how I got my name, and that's where Turbo Heart came from.
Autumn says like Machine Gun Kelly.
I'd probably get a cherry blossom tree tattoo on my forehead, maybe. Stop.
Forehead.
Stop.
Forehead tattoo.
Forehead tattoo. Oh my gosh.
It's just like a pink petal that's just like across the forehead.
Right.
I don't think I could ever get, other than like my eyebrows, I don't think I could ever get like a face tattoo.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, your eyebrows are tattoos?
They are.
Yeah, she has them. She has things, and they look good though. I will say this: they look like I would never have guessed. Like if you never said that, I would have never guessed. It literally look perfect.
That was the point. So I'm glad. I don't want to I was terrified of just blacked out eyebrows, but it worked out.
Oh yeah, they look great. They look great. They did good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you.
I might do the same thing, but unibrow.
A unibrow.
No. Oh man, that'd be a horrible prank to do with somebody. They get drunk and they wake up and like, oh, what is this? Like I tattooed a unibrow, and you're like, no. It'd be horrible. It's like one of the worst jokes you could do on somebody. I remember you guys ever watch Jackass, the movie Jackass?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Well, on that movie, like one of they obviously do dumb shit, on one of them was like, "This is like mobile tattoo," and he gets he's just trying to do a smiley face on his on like I think it's like in their leg or something, but they're doing like mobile tattoo. They're in a Jeep off-roading as they're doing the tattoo. So he's like, and he's like, ah, and he keeps missing, and it just looks horrible at the end. It was so bad.
Oh man, terrible.
Kai said, dude, you're mad dumb. Forearm. I thought he said forehead. My bad. Sorry, Kai. When I see your name, I think of a forehead. So that's I'm just kidding.
Bruh.
Yeah, we need to talk about Turbo's reading skills. Yeah, my bad. I just read that.
Yeah,
sorry.
I think he needs to go back to middle school, probably.
That'd be fun as hell going back. I'd be like, hell man. Yeah. Yeah, if I could like go back in time.
If you could turn back time.
Yeah. Talking about that. Do you guys ever hear about like some dude that would like lie about his age and then he would go back into like high school?
Really?
Play, like, a sport? Yeah, like it's happened with I've seen it happen with basketball and football, but like, you know, where they're like, wow, this kid's really good, but it's like, yeah, because he's 24, he's not 17. Like he's murking
what?
kids.
He's like only going there for the sport or something.
No.
Well, they try, you know, they try. Now it's harder, obviously, because now with electronic, you know, tracking and all that. But back then, there would be people doing that, and then they would get like a scholarship to a college and stuff like that. And you go to college, you know, and you just lie about your age. I knew I'm not gonna say on stream who they are, but I knew somebody on our football team. The dude was supposedly younger than me, and I was like, "There's no goddamn way," and I'm pretty sure he was like at least 3 to 4 years older than us.
Oh, really?
There's no way. I'm like, there's no way that this dude is so like ahead. And he was like, I remember he was like so like he was already hitting puberty, and it was like, there's no way. I'm like, this dude should not be hitting puberty right now. Like, what was going on? And he was huge too. He was big, and it's because his parents were trying to.
Yeah, maybe they hooked up on some
football.
strong hormones and steroids.
Crazy in football. No, he was crazy into football, and he was a big dude, and he killed it. He killed it in football. He was a beast.
Yeah, the testosterone boost, man.
Maybe I mean I don't know.
I mean, you never know, right? Like, people have probably been hooking up, you know, testosterone and steroids, you know, in their teenage boys to beat college football or like high school football games, you know.
Yeah. You know? I've even read things on like, and I read like an article. It was like a Yahoo article that some kid got caught because when colleges started looking him up, they were like, where is his, like, they were looking for more stuff, like more of his past.
Oh,
and some
okay.
college were like, yo, what's going on? And they like, the school's like, yo, what is going on? And the kid, it was some dude. He went to he was like 21, but he lied and said he was like 17 or something. And he played basketball. He was just dunking on kids, like just wrecking kids. And he looked young. Like I would have looked at him and I'd be like, yeah, he's 17, whatever. Because kids, there's some kids that are like, look, my cousin came over. I haven't seen my cousin in like 7 years, something, or maybe even 10 years. But I saw him like a month ago, and I didn't know who he was. I was like, yo, who is this dude here? Like, who is this guy? And he's like, oh, and I was like, that's my cousin that I know. She's like, oh, that's my son. I'm like, wait, what? That's him? And I was like, who is this dude? I was like, who is this? Like, I was like, yo, how old are you? Like 17? And he's like, oh no, I'm 14. I'm like, what?
14?
What?
Like
a grown man. Yeah, he was only 14. He was tall. He was like, you know what I mean? Already had a deep voice and everything. So
like, hey there, man, going over to the cafeteria at school today. Would you like to join us?
Yeah, right. Going on. I don't know. You know, we're not allowed to in the classroom. We're only in 4th grade.
It's like, have you ever seen that animated movie called Flushed Away? Have you ever seen that?
No. What is that?
So
about?
there's parts in there. So they have like these slugs, right? Because it's in like in the sewers, and so these tiny slugs will have a deep, like, bassy voice, and then you get these giant fat slugs that have like this high pitched, you know, tiny voice. It's like so that's what they reminded me of when you're talking about like a tiny voice. Like, imagine seeing like a tall kid and all that, like he's like big and buff, has like a tiny voice, but then you see like a bit of shorter guy, has like a deeper voice.
that has happened I'm gonna be honest, like there's most of the time, like when I go to the gym or something and I'm like, yo, like, is this open? Like, I would think the dude's voice would be like, no, man, we're good, like, I'm not using it anymore. And then like I'd be like, no, it's good. Like, what? What is going on? Like, I'm not sure if they're, but like, it happens a lot, and I don't know why, but it happens. Like,
Yeah.
I knew this dude. There was this dude on our football team that was he was older, like right. So when I was in varsity, I was like in like 10th grade or whatever. He was already a senior, and I remember like his voice did not match his body. It just there's no way. I was like, he's jacked. I remember he wasn't that tall. Now he wasn't that tall, but he was jacked. He was like small and stocky. And it was just like, no, guys, come on, we can't be doing things like that. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Like it was crazy because like you would think like, yo, let's get fired up, let's do it, and then be like, come on, guys, let's do this. I want to score. Like, what is happening? Like, I can't take it was serious. This is pro all-star player. He's supposed to go to this crazy college, and as soon as he talks, I'm like, bro, I can't get hyped up. I'm sorry.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, literally. Like, come on, guys, let's
Bro,
trying really hard. Like, what is happening?
Wasn't there like a hockey player or like some in a sport where it was like a big meme like a couple of years ago where he was like, oh, why are you mad? It's only a game. Like, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Why are you mad? It is just a game.
Like, it's only a game. But he was like, this voice was so soft. It's like,
but why do you have to be mad?
It
was like that. And they were like, what? And everyone's like, wait. Everyone stopped being mad. Like, it actually worked. He was like, yeah.
Hey, right. And that'll de-escalate a problem.
It works. You ever hear of, and this does work because my friend used it, and it was actually kind of sus, but where if you're about to get in a fight and you don't want to fight, you should taking off your clothes.
Yeah.
And I will say this has worked, and we were all like we know my friend. My friend, he was always the dude that he would do something like, hey guys, look at me, and he's like cheeks are out or something. Like, God damn it, man, like we don't want to see that. So I wasn't surprised. Now everyone else at the bar was. They're like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's like, come on, bro, let's do this. You want to do this? And starts taking off his shirt, like, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm out, and they just leave. I'm like, wow, it worked. Like, he really didn't. It worked. We still got kicked out anyway. Security's like, all right, take call the fuck out.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm surprised he didn't call police at that point.
Yeah,
like,
bounce is like, bro, we can't have guys.
Yeah, no, like 911. Yeah, we got somebody in the nude. They got a nudist over here.
Right? Like, yo, I was about to fight this dude, and now he's chasing me, and he's naked. Like, please help! Like, help me, please!
Bro.
I'm running,
bro. Like this. Oh man.
I'm not like I wouldn't need to look if I'm about to fight. Like, yo, what's up? Like, get in his face, push him, and all of a sudden, like, yo, like. It's about to go down, and all of a sudden you just see him like unbuckling his pants, like put his pants on. I'm like, yo, hold up, I'm done. Now, you win, bro. I'm out. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not.
Hey,
but I don't know what is going on.
I don't think you want to flash the wrong person. They might be into it.
Right? Like, oh shit, let's do this. Like, oh fuck, never mind. Like, oh man. Right,
bro,
that'd be scary. I don't think that'll ever happen, but yeah, that would be extra scary. Imagine that. He called my bluff. Oh no. Where are you going, big boy? Oh shit. I thought you wanted to fight. Like, oh man, I'm fucking screwed, bro.
Oh man,
that's you know what, that would make me not want to do that then. That might backfire. That could backfire. Literally.
I know, but hey, you get those people who are legit just like to be in the nude, and they'll like. There's been a couple of cases, like not too much, but like it was like a rare occasion where, like a long time ago, I remember hearing on the news about someone like it was like a lady, she just went just straight up nude, just running around like she tried to break into like a place in the nude and all that. It was just weird. I think you got some weird people out there.
Yeah, no, you really do, and you can't even say anything anymore. If you say that, it'll be like, oh, you're sexist. Like, what? No, I just don't want to see this dude naked, or I don't see this, or there's kids around. No, you can't. It's sexist.
Yes.
I just, when it's not me, it's like not my circus, not my monkeys. I just go away.
Yep.
I actually, talking about this, my first time as a bouncer was something that has scarred me for my entire life, and this is how it started, right? So I got my first job. My friend hooks me up. There's this really fancy bar right next to the Hudson River. You know what I mean? Like it's a riverfront bar, and at night they have a bar. They have like a band come, and it's like a cover band. A lot of people come from the area, beautiful, you know. So they're like, hey, yeah, you get some good money, blah blah, blah. Awesome, right? So I go,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I do it. So I'm, you know, and this is like at this point, it's not even a bouncer, right? It's security. They got radios. You're wearing a nice
Oh man.
polo.
So like you're going
you
all
know what I mean?
out.
Yeah, it was a security job in reality.
Yeah.
I say I was a bouncer, but in reality, because they were really everyone had radios. It was really like really high, and it's a like I said, it's a really fancy restaurant. Yeah, you had to, you know what I mean. Everything was nice there. It was not a low end bar. So it was a nice restaurant that at nighttime they literally had a concert. It was cool.
Yeah.
But as you know, it doesn't matter how fancy the place is. When people are drunk, people do stupid shit.
True.
And I'll never forget. They're like, "You're gonna be back here," and it's like the back area next to the river, and there's like a fence, and there's not really people there, so it's kind of easy. You know, it was kind of easy the night. You know, a lot of friends come over, like, "Yo, you're working?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" We're talking. I'm catching up with people I haven't seen in like years. And I don't know. I remember I was talking to somebody. Well, like one of my friends from like this dude from like high school. Like we're on the same football team. We're talking, right? And all of a sudden I hear a screech, a lady yelling. You know, I'm thinking someone's getting attacked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my lord, like, oh my god. So I look over, and I run, and I'm like, run. Before I can even like process anything, the first thing I see is some lady. She's screaming. And her husband's like grabbing her, and they're like, what's going on? And she's like just screaming. And then I look over to what is going on, and it is a dude decided to pull his pants down in the crowd and just start peeing.
No.
And, like pants to the ankles. You know what I mean? So you've seen everything. And now I'm like, damn it, man. I wish it was a fight. I wish it was someone passed out, threw up. Nope. I'm like, bro, he's like, oh, and he's so drunk. And he's like, oh, sorry, man. I tried to go in the river, but I didn't make it. I'm like, bro, please, like, don't touch me with your hands, bro. Like, turn around.
Oh,
we're gonna go
man.
this way. And the lady's like, how dare you let this happen at this establishment? And I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Hey,
Yeah.
man, you know, if anyone has to pee, don't pull it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any control over this. Hold on one second.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
my headset, my glasses just died. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me put this.
My glasses just died.
My
Something I would
glasses just
never hear anybody say.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry, I can't see anymore. My glasses just died.
No, my glasses, they did. So I'm like, you know, the lady's like, how dare you? And instead of the lady like, the whole time she could have screamed and then left. No, she was like, no. And the husband's like, come on. She's like holding on to the thing, like, oh, yeah. So everyone's like watching, and now there's a crowd, you know, and everyone's like thinking like this lady got attacked. I'm like, no, the lady's okay. Like, it's just she just for some reason. No, and it wasn't her husband. It was some guy. It was some random dude. Her husband was trying to pull her away. Like, let's leave. I don't want to see this dude's dick. And the wife was like, how could you let this happen at this establishment? You guys, this is ridiculous. Like,
Hold on, I'll
oh
be
my
back.
God, I want to talk to the manager. And the whole time while she's screaming in my ear, I'm like, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, all right, like, let me turn you around. Like, yeah, pull up your pants. Pull up your pants. Come on. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You know, and he's trying so hard to be like, he's like, bro, please, I'm sorry. Like, and I'm like, bro, please do not touch me with your goddamn hands. Like, probably peed on him. And yeah, so then I'm like, and at the same time, I'm like calling for backup, like, please, like, somebody, please, for the love of God, come over here. Like, I don't want to, I can't handle this guy. Like,
help me.
Yeah, and they come over and they're like, all right, bud. Like, one guy's like, hey, hell of a first night, huh? Like, damn, this is what you got to deal with over here. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, they like grab him by his shirt and just like tug him away. And I think they just made him like pull his pants up and they just kicked him out. You know, the guy was obviously too drunk. And
it was it in a bar?
So it was a bar that had gates in the back, like a patio, and then it's a whole floating dock where the concert is, and you're in like in the river. It was really cool.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So yeah, he was trying to, like, I guess in his little drunk mind, he was trying to run to the fence so he could like pee out the fence and into the river, and obviously to make it. And for some reason, pull his pants down to his ankles. Like, bro, you could have just, you know, and not for nothing, like, it's not like I could see like, yeah, no, he was like this, so he had to do that. No, my man's was like, you know what I mean? Like, bro,
Hey, my thing is not working right now for some reason.
Put it away. People are laughing. It's not even cold here. It's not even cold. It's summertime. I can't even use that excuse. Yeah, it was gross. And I didn't, I'm like, yo, don't. I kept like trying to turn him, like, bro, turn away, because if you got like anything left and I get hit, I'm punching you in the face.
Wow.
I was just like, but yes, they handled it. They took him away. So thank God. But yeah, that was my first time working like a bouncer / security, and
oh really?
Well, it's a good way to start it. I feel like.
No, it's not. I would have
100%
would have taken. No,
you might as well go all in.
Yeah, go all in.
I'm not. He was trying to go all in. Dude had his pants in his ankles, and yeah, it was terrible. And like I said, the lady just, how could you, like, lady? All you had to do was close your eyes, turn around, and walk away. Like, you don't have to start screaming and this and that. I could see if he like peed on you or something. That's what I thought. I'm like, no, she's all right. Finally, the husband just like dragged her away, but she was just like being crazy. You're not under attack, lady. The dude wanted to pee. Just go away. Like, close your eyes, walk away. Yeah, but yeah, I'll never forget that. Do you guys have something that ever happened like at your workplace that was just like, what the hell?
You know what? Yeah. Hold on one second. My camera kind of fucked up for a moment. But so interesting thing. Oh, let me refresh it. So interesting thing about what happened was that I was coming home. Oh, here. Oh, nice. There we go. All right. Hey. So whoops. Let me get that back and running again. Here we go. So what happened was that coming back home, or not home, but back to the shop work. Me and my dad were taking a vehicle and all that, right? Came back to shop, and this guy and this woman,
right? Your dad's at a car shop?
Yeah, or like a workshop, really. But we don't really work on cars, but we work on like forklift stuff like that. But yeah, so there's this SUV that rushes right in, because the way that this complex is, like, I don't know if you ever seen like the warehouse complex where it's kind of narrow in the inside area. So there's like cars parked on both sides. We're in the middle, so like you can't really go around us. And so this SUV just speeds right in and it stops because I realize, oh shit, like we can't get through now. And so this guy, he looks like a young guy, and like he just dashes out, leaves this woman inside him. Looks like she's like old enough to be his mom or something. Maybe it was his girlfriend.
Just leaves her.
It just leaves her in there. The cops are like just chasing them, and then he just dashes off. Yeah, like I was like, oh sheesh.
He's a runner.
It was insane, dude. Like it's like, and I'm like right there too. Like I'm already out of the truck because I was gonna help my dad like kind of park trailer in, and yeah, this guy just legit just stops, runs, just dashes into like the alleyway, and I'm like, shit, this is actually happening right now. And like cops are just like pulling in, like, and they're just shouting at him and all that. And then the woman that's in the SUV, she's just looking like, oh shit. This dude just really left me in here.
Damn, I wonder if he was like on whatever they did.
Yeah, and he was driving. He didn't even bother to like take her out or anything. You're like, nope. You're like,
peace, you're on your own.
Like bye, bitch.
Follow for me.
Yeah, and dude, like I was like, oh,
damn.
But yeah,
what about you, Katie?
Oh man,
anything crazy ever happened on one of your jobs or some kind of gig or something?
No, I mean, there's been like fights and stuff, like.
Really?
At work?
Yeah, customers have come in and like fought, like in the restaurant.
Wait, so what happened? Give us one of the good ones. Tell us what happened. Why are you looking at my girl? Like, I'm not. I'm looking at you. Like, oh, geez, weird.
There's one that I vaguely remember. It was bad. It was really bad.
Really?
I just remembered.
What happened?
I was working, and it was really busy that day, and everybody was looking out the window, and I'm like serving tables. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I look outside, and there's cops. I literally pointing a gun at this one dude, telling him to put his hands in the air and get on the ground. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What?
Yeah, but literally right in front of my table. So I'm like trying to take my table's order while looking out the window, trying to figure out what's going on with this dude about to get arrested. Hands in the air, had to drop his gun.
Man.
It was intense. I was trying to multitask at its finest.
Right? Like I wanna see what this drama's about, but I also gotta do my job.
It's like, yeah, am I at the cash register? Like, yeah, ma'am, yeah, that'll be $100. Like, I only ordered bread. It's too bad I'm trying to watch this.
That was
So
crazy.
what ended up happening though? What was it? They just arrested him?
I
Oh,
I
man.
don't remember what exactly happened. I knew at one point, but I don't remember now. But they ended up just taking him away.
Oh,
Jeez,
really? Okay.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, I
Dang.
forgot about that.
Man, crazy
Never to be
stuff.
seen again.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
No, first thing we had Turbo with the drunk pissing man, and then
Yeah,
we have a
sucks.
couple police incidents going on at work.
Okay, reminder when I meet Turbo, leave the bathroom open. No, we met already. Don't leave the bathroom open. No,
Hey,
please.
you know, funny thing about that when you're that reminded me of this video I saw of this drunk young guy. Like he needs to use the restroom, right? And so he goes in the kitchen, opens the refrigerator, and then he's unzips and starts going.
Oh,
no.
no.
Because he thought that was like a
Not in the
bathroom stall.
refrigerator.
In the refrigerator.
Oh my god.
And like I guess his brother's recording, and he's like, "No, it's not the toilet." and then this drunk brother's like, "Ah."
Damn it. Right?
Feel relieved.
Oh, I've been holding that
There was a
on for so
video, and I
long.
don't remember. It was like on I
Oh, it
think on
feels so
Try
good.
Not
It's
to
like
Laugh.
a cold breeze. Like what is happening?
It's like,
That'd be
oh
so
man,
good.
I didn't know toilets were this innovated.
Right? Wow, this toilet's amazing.
Oh
He's
man,
cranking in here. Oh man.
bruh.
What else sounds good? But so people fight, like people will be like, yo, like oh, customer gets customer, or someone will come in like a lady,
No,
like,
so
oh, it's my baby
there's a-
daddy.
Well, so I worked at Applebee's for like 7 years.
Applebee's. Oh,
You know, Applebee's
love
wasn't,
Applebee's.
you know, the classiest. At least where I'm from, it's not. And
I don't think any
classiest
Applebee's is
yet.
very
I love
classy.
it. I love
No, okay.
Applebee's. So
So
what happened?
there's this girl. She was drunk, and she was walking into the restaurant, and she
At Applebee's?
called. She called some boy the N-word.
Oh,
Oh really?
Okay, yeah. And she had walked in, sat down at her table. The dude's sister, and she was a big bitch, came in. The brother told her who it
What
was,
happened?
and
Yeah.
they just started brawling like right in the middle of the aisle. Yeah, it was crazy.
shit,
I
dude.
tried to record it, but my manager yelled at me.
Like, don't you dare record it. He's like, don't you dare record it. That's my job. Oh,
Like, yo, we can't
got it
record
backwards.
that. What are you doing?
It's like, get back to work. Then but your manager's like,
That's why you
word
gotta get
star,
these
word
classes,
star.
Katie. That's why you gotta get these classes. You could have just been like, doop,
Bruh.
recording.
I was working at an Applebee's.
Crossbar.
You
At
can't
an
record
Applebee's.
nice classes
Dude.
like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Bruh.
No.
Man, I
saving
remember
every penny I had.
Gotcha.
last time I went to Applebee's, I thought it was pretty good. My family didn't like it.
I
though.
love Applebee's. I love
Applebee's is
so-
trash.
I mean,
It's
hey,
so
they
trash.
had
I
bacon
love
in a
it.
burger, and I was happy with that. You know.
Yeah, I always choose the cheeseburger sliders. So good. Oh, so good. The one by me is nice.
Those
though. I
were
will say
really
that.
good. They don't have those here anymore.
They don't anymore.
Oh,
That's why I
really?
don't go that much anymore.
Yeah.
Do y'all-
When
do
I
any
was
of y'all have-
abroad,
Slovaki shrimp was my favorite.
Yeah, Slovaki.
Did any of y'all got a
What?
BJ's around where you're
Slovaki
at?
shrimp.
Sriracha shrimp?
Oh, sriracha.
Did-
Okay.
wait, what'd you say?
Slovaki, like
Slo-
chicken Slovaki? You ever have that?
Slovaki?
So I was like Slovaki shrimp. Like, what is that? I was like,
Slovakia
I don't
shrimp.
remember seeing that.
Hey, yo, but do any of y'all got a BJ's around where you're at?
Yes, but I don't have they just opened and I don't have a BJ's membership.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a
like a
restaurant diner.
Costco.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
what?
we don't have
Oh,
a
never mind.
Costco
No,
either.
I don't have
Oh.
a BJ's restaurant.
It's like what kind of restaurant can I compare it to? I mean, maybe you could compare it to like a Wingstop, but it's like a I don't know if y'all got a Wingstop where you at or
I do.
no, not Wingstop, sorry. Buffalo
Oh.
Wild Wings. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Wild Wings. Hell
Yeah, 'cause you know they have like a restaurant type of setting going on. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
that. It's kind of like that.
With the bar and everything.
Yeah, they have a full blown bar. So like that place I actually like going to. That's like the only place that I knew that had Wild Turkey 101. Like no other place has that or
That's
around
a
where I'm
drink,
at.
right?
Oh, which one?
Wild Turkey 101's a drink, right?
Yeah, it's a bourbon.
Bourbon.
That was the very first one I've ever got, but the only place you can ever find them, of course, is at like stores. Like, surprisingly, CVS has it. CVS has a good selection of bourbon.
What?
Wait a minute. What?
At a pharmacy, yeah, you can get bourbon from a pharmacy.
The only place we can get alcohol from is just the liquor store.
This is imagine going to the pharmacy and then you see something like
Really?
this.
Mm-hmm.
I got this
Yeah,
from
I
CVS.
know in like other places you can go into like
I
gas
don't see Bear's
stations.
camera, by the way. Do you see Bear's
Apparently,
camera?
CVS.
Oh,
No,
you know what? No, because I have it on stream. I put the webcam on stream because it was fucking up on the
On Discord. Oh, okay. I'm
yeah.
watching your Discord anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
your stream
It's-
anyway. So I see it.
Yeah, so it's like you get this big giant 2-liter jug of Jim Beam from CVS Pharmacy. It's like, well, if you don't like our over the counter medicine, you got yourself some old fashioned medicine
Oh,
here.
that's crazy. Yeah. I honestly don't know if I know my CVS has like alcohol, like beer.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I don't think they do. I'd have to
Oh,
check
really?
now, and I'm very curious. I
Yeah.
don't think my CVS has
weird.
alcohol.
You know what? Because
gotta
I'm in
have a liquor
California, right? So you would think maybe they wouldn't be doing that type of something. Nope, you get a nice supply of your bourbons, your whiskeys, your cognac. You got yourself some wines. You got yourself some Hennessy.
If your medicine
You want
doesn't
some
work,
rum?
you get good old just vodka.
You want
or
gin?
something.
Yeah, we got vodka. Dude, they got every. They legit have almost
a
every
real
single
painkiller.
genre of alcohol you could think of in our CVS pharmacies. Even if you go to Big Bear, because the one by my house, they never had the big giant jugs of bourbon stuff, right? I only seen that in Big Bear, like in the outback areas, mountain areas and all that. They had the big jugs, but now they started putting them in the ones nearby where I'm at. And I'm like, yo, let's go big or go home.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
so I'm like, yo, I was like, you know what? Either I get another bottle of Wild Turkey 101, like the regular 750 ml bottles, or I go for this lovely. I don't know. Wait, what size is this? I never really checked out the size of it. It's
like a handle.
Yeah, it has a handle on it too.
It's like a gallon.
Gallon, right? Let me see. It doesn't even. It's a 1.75 liter.
Like Cosmos?
Yeah, a Cosmo drink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, what's the one?
I had that for the first time yesterday at my friend's.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really good. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, that's why I was a little. I was like, yo, I need to calm down. This is
Hey, take it easy,
bear.
man.
This tastes so sweet and nice. And he's like, yeah, and then so this is how it started, right? We our friend's like, yo, do you like apples? I was like, yeah, I love apples. So you like apple pie? Like, yeah, I'll eat apple pie.
Apple pie,
Like,
yeah,
try
why not?
this. I'm like, oh, I'm like, what is this? He's like, oh, it's like an apple pie shot. It's really good. I'm like, really? And I smell it, and it smells like apple pie. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what this is. It smells so good. I'm like, it looks a little sus. It looks like apple juice. He's like, yeah, it's like apple juice. So
Wait, did it really look like apple juice?
Yeah, it was like that brown color, sort of, right? And I'm like, oh man. And I take a sip, or I take it. It's a weird thing. It's like not a shot. It's like a little miniature jar, like literally a tiny jar. It's a shot shaped of a jar. So I didn't think it was a shot. So he's like, yeah, just take it real back. It's really sweet. It's like I take it, I just do the whole thing. And I'm like, bro, that is really strong. Like, yeah, the aftertaste was really good, but it was strong. He's like, yeah, that's
like a little mason jar.
Yeah, it was like a little baby mason jar. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, congrats, he just had moonshine. I was like,
yeah.
I've had those
oh
before.
no. Yeah, I'm like, oh no. And he's like, I know you wouldn't have taken it if I told you what it was. So now I'm like, well, this is horrible because now I just literally just had a shot of moonshine. And on top of that, it actually wasn't that bad, but it's moonshine. So I'm like, oh, I already know I'm gonna feel a little iffy now. And yeah, moonshine's bad. I mean, I was like, oh, that's why, I was even talking to him. I was like, I thought at first this was the color of apple juice, but I just realized this is more like the color of gasoline. That's like literally why it's so strong,
bruh. Hey, but
and then but after that, now I'm like a little lit. You know what I mean? Now I'm a little loose, and I'm like, yo, what is this red drink here? This like red, purple, whatever this is. He's like, oh, it's Cosmos. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. And I drink it. I'm like, yo, this is delicious. I'm like, this is dangerous. I was like, get this away from
It's
me.
too much.
Yeah, he was making a big jar of it. And you could just,
Oh, really?
yeah, he's a bartender, so yeah, he just had a big jar that you could just go
Yeah.
and hit the tap.
Nice.
So good. To Cosmos. And then when I hung out with Kairu, I had the first time I ever had was what's the one with mint? What's it called?
A
Like peppermint?
mojito.
Mojito. It was so sweet. It was so good.
I like
So-
mojitos.
I think
You like mojitos? Yeah, I never had one. I was like, yo, and he's like, yeah, have a mojito. He was like, because I told him like, yo, give me something that's sweet but has alcohol in it. I like stuff that's sweet. He's like, yo, try a mojito. I tried it. And I was like, this is like one of the best drinks I've ever had. Thank you so much, Kyra. And I had so much. It was so good.
Hey, you know
Bahama Mamas are good for that too.
What is hot Bahama Mamas?
Haba Mamas?
Mama?
Yeah, Bahama
Yeah,
Mamas.
it probably is a
I've
drink.
never had it.
It's probably a drink
never
somewhere
had
in
it.
the South.
Yeah,
Haba
I'll
Mama.
have to have it. What is Bahama Mama? Like, what's it consist of?
It's rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, and grenadine.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's good.
You know, it's
Did
the
you
one thing
know-
that me and Kyra have in common. We actually,
What?
there was a point where we actually got the same drink around the same time. I don't know if you remember this, McAllen 12.
Okay, yes.
Me-
Yeah,
it
you
was-
have. You always have really like fancy drinks. You'll have like really nice whiskey, Count 12. Gentleman drinks.
The only thing that I got
Stuff
that
I do not drink. Nope. Like not because I don't like a whiskey or
if
I like
liquor.
whiskey.
yeah,
I bet you do.
I do.
hey, me and Kate are gonna be best friends now.
Yo, facts. I know you drink whiskey. Yeah. Oh,
And,
no, you
this
guys are
my
savages.
niece gave this to me as a gift too. So I mean, Jack Daniels are alright, but it's not
Jack
the.
Daniels, hell yeah.
It's a meh, But it was a gift, so I was like,
Famous
it's a gift. It's free, so I was all right. I'll take
yeah,
it.
why not? Why not? Yeah. Wait, what about
It actually
Hennessy?
tastes
You guys like
very
Hennessy?
good when you mix it with Jim Beam, though.
No, I don't
Anything
like.
is possible.
No.
Wait, what happened?
It's so
That
nasty.
shit hypes you up.
Hennessy.
Like, I just want to.
Hennessy. You know,
lift up
it's
a
weird.
table.
So I've tried Hennessy's. The first time I tried Hennessy, someone gave it to me mixed with Coke. But then the first time I tried it straight, I was like, okay, there's something wrong with this drink. something wrong.
Yeah, with Coke. Yeah,
Because-
Coke, right?
because
yeah,
see,
by
when it
itself, it tastes.
Because when I took it straight, it had this weird like I don't know,
Leather
I
taste.
consider like a sweet, tangy flavor. It was weird, and I was like, I told my friend, "Hey, does this taste a little off to you?" I mean, if you compare it to bourbon, the way that tastes, then you
Yeah.
get Hennessy straight. It's like, something about this just doesn't seem right. It's like it just tastes weird, It's like I can't. It's hard to describe that sweet
Hennessy
flavor.
is horrible.
It's just weird. I mean, I can handle it. Like it's just a flavor. It's a flavor. It's just weird. It's got to have a good flavor to it. But then again, it could be just because I'm used to like having the bourbon and whiskey
Yeah.
flavor. It's like when you get cognac, it's like, especially Hennessy. Ooh,
That's
it's not my
funny.
cup of tea.
That's funny. Hennessy's horrible.
It is.
Anything is possible.
Dude, one of my old friends literally carried a bottle of Hennessy in their purse.
Oh damn!
Carried a purse,
Just in
brought it
case
out.
I gotta fight someone.
And it's like
Yeah, real
it just
quick,
grabs
right? Like,
the back of it, like boom.
Oh no, she's drinking
Oh no, she's about to fight now.
it. Right?
Like like that one scene. I think was it Punisher or something like that, where he just had like a bottle of Jack, just started beating people with
Beating everybody. Yeah, I remember that.
it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, what other alcohol? I learned yesterday, because like I said, my friend's a bartender. He's like, I drink tequila the most because tequila doesn't give you hangovers. I was like, what? He
Never
said
heard
that
about
it
that.
has some kind of plant, some plant that it's made with, and it's literally like it doesn't give you hangovers.
Hmm.
So I was
like
like,
tequila if
interesting.
I've already been drinking.
You like tequila only
Like-
if you.
Only if I've been drinking prior to taking a shot of
Gotcha.
tequila.
Oh,
Well, he mixed
Because
it with
others-
something that's so good.
yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, tequila's pretty good. I'm liking this.
Yeah, it also
Yeah.
depends on the like type or guess who makes the tequila, because sometimes you might get some
Mhm.
really crappy batch. Because for one thing, I'll tell you something. I think I told you this before, Turbo, but when I went out vacationing with my family, well, not really vacationing, but went out of state with my family. One of my sisters got a bottle of tequila. She wanted to make this unique drink or whatever, or something that she saw on TikTok. This was like some like blue Kool-Aid looking drink mixed with like tequila, food coloring of some sort, something else I forgot.
Okay.
But she got some Walmart tequila and it was like the worst shit I've ever tasted.
That's
It was
you know what? Because it
bad.
probably wasn't actual tequila. So this is what I was telling my friend. I was like, yo, all tequila, right, comes from the plant tequila and from Tequila, Mexico, right?
Right.
Tequila. So like it's all essentially should all be the same. But he was like, no, what happens is, you know, the cheaper tequila they mix with other things, so it's not just straight tequila.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah,
okay,
definitely.
And that's why it doesn't taste as good.
Because like I've tried straight tequila and it's like yeah, it tastes nothing like what you just brought in from Walmart.
Oh really? Okay.
It tasted nothing like it. It had some weird. I don't even know. Like almost like you know, like when you have soda and then it just sits in the car, like the ice melts and all that. Yeah. It tasted like that. It was like, but it was like room temperature, weird flavor, watered, sweet, weird sweet. It was like not even a good sweet. It was just terrible sweet.
Bad sweet. Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? Like, can this even legally be considered tequila? Like this should be against the law.
Catfish tequila.
Catfish tequila, bruh. But like no joke, that's the worst tequila I've ever tried. And I was like, you know what? I brought my flask. I'm just popping up my Jim Beam here. Like, let's go.
Jim Beam.
Yeah,
I like Jim Beam too.
Jim Beam's pretty
good. You guys like all the same drinks.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, my family's like a Jameson drinker.
Jameson's alright.
Jameson, no. Oh man, I have a bad story.
Good old Jameson and ginger ale. It's good.
I had Jameson at my friend's bachelor party, and things did not go well. And I'm like, never again. Never again.
Hey, you know what?
Just passing around a bottle of Jameson. I'm like,
I remember you talking about that on the podcast.
Yeah, never again. Nope.
You know, there's one drink I will say that you all should try. It's made by Jim Beam, but they call it Knob Creek. I don't know if any of y'all tried it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you tried it. Yeah, that stuff's pretty good. Because the thing is, the special about it is because it's a small batch, so every time you get one, it's good chance it's going to have a different flavor to it. Because what they do is they'll make it in barrels that they've already used to make certain whiskeys and bourbons with, and it'll have like mixtures of flavor, like certain like apple or some other flavor in there, and a lot of rye. There's a lot of rye involved in Knob Creek.
Dang.
Yeah, it's so
interesting.
And it's so good that I bought it for a Joshua Tree trip. I went camping with a couple of friends, and it only like by the time we got back out, it was only like maybe like that much left in it.
What?
Like that was the first bourbon bottle that I've had that didn't last. Like this is probably like the shortest, like at least like lasting terms of any bourbon bottle I've ever bought. Because every time like it'll just be for myself, right? But this one here is like sharing. Of course, you share it around. Of course, it's not going to last very long. But still, it's like, damn, is that good? I mean, it was like a $40-$50 bottle. So I was like, okay, you know,
fancy.
Right. But yeah,
yo, you guys ever have Casamigos?
Casamigos? Nope.
It's like so popular over here.
Oh wait, hold on.
What is it?
Casamigos. It's like George Clooney's drink or whatever.
No.
It's like so popular. Like, everyone's like, "Yo, where's the Casamigos at?" I'm like, "What is going on?"
I saved the bottle from the trip.
Oh, you have it?
I still have this is the original bottle that I took on the trip, Knob Creek. Check it out, guys. 100 proof straight bourbon whiskey, small batch. Great stuff there. Hey, I'm telling you, the flavor hits off really well. It's a $50 bottle.
Gasoline is gasoline.
No. Check out the sound.
There's premium gasoline.
Right. It's been a while since I opened it.
Oh, I could almost smell whiskey. Oh no, I'm not a fan of whiskey, to be honest.
I didn't. I thought I washed this one out. I guess I didn't. Still have
Actually, no, whiskey. Alcohol, you can leave.
Hey, but you know what? It never expires.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do?
What kind of beer though?
Yeah, what kind?
Well, I like Blue Moon. Blue Moon's my favorite. Yeah. But like, there's mango wheat, there's cinnamon horchata, all that's like and then obviously Belgian white, all that's by Blue Moon. But then I like Dogfish. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
No.
I think it's local.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I never tried too many beers. I know I've tried Modelo, 805, and There's another one.
I
It's
do
in that
like
green bottle,
Modelo.
but I forgot the name of it.
I don't like Modelo though.
I
No.
do.
I know. I heard Modelo's good. I'm not a
It's
beer
like-
guy. I think all beer tastes like piss. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like.
Hey, but you
beer.
know what? I will say
I
this.
like 2 beers, and it was I
You
had
might like
Angry
cider.
Orchard. I
Oh,
like
yes,
Angry
Yeah,
Orchard.
there you go.
Angry Orchard, right?
It's local. It's right down the road from me.
It's local.
Angry
Orchard.
Orchards. They have you go there and you go to the plant and they have
Yeah.
like all the stuff being made and everything. And then I don't remember the name. It was like I went to an orchard, right? And you can like pick pumpkins and stuff and apples, all that, right? And after there was like a wine tasting thing, and I don't really
Ooh.
like wine either, but I'm like, I'll go, whatever, because my friends wanted to go. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, they're like, okay, like the waiter, he was like, oh, like, so what do you like? I'm like, I like Angry Orchard. You know, do you have something like that? They're like, oh, we're all out of our cider beers. We have a special cider beer, but we have a pumpkin beer you might like.
A pumpkin beer.
And I will never forget. It was like one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. It was so good. It was so good. I wanted more, but the bottles were like $10 each. I'm like, oh man. So
I mean,
bought,
$10
like,
is not too
3.
bad.
Yeah, no, I bought like 3, but I've
Yeah.
never found it again. Like it's
Oh.
only at that orchard.
That area, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little far. So I just never had it again. But I was like, yo, this is the best beer I've ever had. And anytime I'm, I don't want to be that guy. Like, do you guys have any like pumpkin beer? You know, I don't want to be that guy because they're like, all right, this dude's a little stuff.
You got the pumpkin spice latte beer.
Exactly, especially at this point, so I'm not gonna ask. So I'm always like, I always look like, does anyone have a pumpkin beer? This and that, but no one has it. It's always
Pumpkin beer.
Coors or something or Bud Light, and it's like, ugh,
yeah, Bud Light. And I don't know. I never, like I said, I never really got too much into beers.
Kugels.
Which one?
What is it?
Kugels. It's like a citrusy beer.
Lining
sounds familiar.
Lemonade. I mean, I like Mark's Hard Lemonade. Those are good.
No, it's really lemony. I mean, I don't like it. I feel like it's too sweet.
Mike and Kugel, I might like it. I might actually like it. The only bad thing about those beers.
Oh, here we go. Whoops. Sorry.
The only bad thing about these beers is if you do have like too much of the sugary beers, you have a worse hangover because you're dehydrating yourself.
All the sugar.
Yeah, so I would drink a bunch of Angry Orchard and feel great that night, and then the next morning I was like, how do I feel like like I just drank like insane amounts of vodka, and I was like, oh, it's because I'm dehydrated, and not only was I drunk, but now I just put all that sugar in my system.
I don't like anything apple or anything pumpkin.
That's evil. That's pretty evil.
Yeah. Oh God!
It's like, that is evil. How dare you not like apple or pumpkin?
I'm surprised you don't like anything pumpkin. I feel like you or anything would like love pumpkin stuff.
I like pumpkins. I just don't like anything pumpkin. Like pumpkin pie is disgusting.
Wait, what?
No
way. Stop. That's illegal.
That is illegal. Exactly. You're about to get vetoed.
It's like
vetoed. I am.
All right, Derb. It's time to turn this person into the pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie. I will literally. Oh, pumpkin pie is so fucking good. What are you talking about? You tried it. At least you tried it. You don't
maybe
like
it's just my grandma's. I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, no.
It always depends on who's cooking it, right?
Where I was like, this is really dry and just was not doing it for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. Yeah, it's possible.
Possibilities.
I have to send you a pie, a New York pumpkin pie, fresh from like an orchard here. You try it out. I'll send you like a slice. You're not hearing the whole thing, like a little slice, and you try it out. Seriously, I love pumpkin pie. It's like my favorite. I don't know what it is, but
I like pumpkin rolls. Those are really good.
Pumpkin rolls?
What is that?
What is it, like an egg roll but pumpkin?
No, it's like a pastry.
Egg roll. Egg roll pumpkin.
What's a pumpkin roll?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But
pumpkin roll? Yeah. It's like a pastry almost. It's like
Oh, I gotta Google that up. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what it is.
Pumpkin roll. Oh, whoops, that's pumpkin tool roll. Whoa, that looks amazing.
Yeah, those are really good.
That is pretty much just
almost looks like a French toast.
Yeah,
but it's rolled. like a cinnamon
Oh, I'm
roll.
getting
But
so hungry right now,
no.
guys.
Hey, yo, I got my dinner set up too. Like, bro.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, let
now.
me show the stream so y'all can be hungry too. Y'all ain't gonna leave us in the dust. All right. So, yeah, so y'all get to be hungry. Look at this pumpkin rolls, and you just enjoy it. Enjoy the scenery. All right.
Oh, I see it. That looks amazing. See it on
Yeah.
your stream. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna try to eat that. I'm gonna ask for it. I don't think I've never seen that up here.
I wonder if they have
it.
it at
Oh,
a
really?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
what's
though.
that place called? There's a pastry place that I know. It's around where I'm at. It's Porto's. You guys got a Porto's where y'all at?
Portos?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it might be just a Cali thing.
Yeah.
It's too bougie for everyone else.
What is it?
It's like just like a bakery. It's like a fancy little pastry place where they got different like I said, pastries pretty much.
We got bodegas and delis.
Probably. I haven't really been there too much because I mean I don't really go for pastries often, but
Gotcha.
but definitely gonna see if they got pumpkin rolls. Definitely gonna ask them for that.
Yeah, hell
they're
yeah.
really good.
I'm gonna start looking
Yeah.
for that now. Pumpkin roll. Now,
So hey,
talking about
y'all got pumpkin rolls?
Have you guys ever had jelly on a bagel with bacon?
I have not.
With bacon?
Yeah.
No.
Or a bagel with cream cheese and bacon. You know those two?
No.
Both of them?
No. You know what?
Amazing. I had the same reaction. I was like, wait, you're saying grape jelly with bacon? Like, bro, I'm not doing that. That sounds disgusting. On a toasted bagel? Like, no, stop. I'm like, you're ruining the bacon, you're ruining the jelly. And I tried it. My friend's like, look, just try it. He ordered one for himself, and he's like, he cut me a piece, and it was delicious. I have to say, it is delicious. Yeah. I will never. And it's cool because I'll go to delis, and I'm like, can you make this for me? And they're like, what? Some of them are like, hell yeah, we do that. We'll do it. He's like, I have a special way of doing it. He like cooks he like puts the jelly on while it's still really hot, so it's like, I don't know, it like soaks into the bread. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
But most people are like, yeah, they have that same reaction, like,
yeah, because you know, because normally in a bagel you get like butter in there, you know.
That one's good too. But I do like the jelly more. Grape jelly, bacon on a bagel. So good.
Bacon on a bagel.
So
you know,
good. Stop. You gotta have it. You gotta try it. You can't shake your head if you haven't tried it. You gotta try it.
This cannot be legal.
One day.
This cannot be legal.
Hey, but you know what? You know, it's the one thing I have tried over here with bagels. It's like these bagels sometimes they'll put jalapeno slices in them with cheese.
See, that sounds good.
And then they'll put like the inside. They'll make it into a sandwich. They got egg. You get bacon in there. You know, it's like
bacon, egg, and cheese is the best.
Cheese, dude. It's in a bagel with jalapenos in there. Oh man, that was the best. It's been a while since I've had one of those.
Sounds amazing. I
want yeah.
Some now.
Oh man,
so good.
Hey.
What is a weird food? I gave you mine. You guys both give me a weird
food
that like it sounds weird. I know Katie already set me up once, and it was I definitely got set up for failure there. The Oreos and pepperoni. That
was a pregnancy craving.
Oreos and pepperoni. What?
Yeah, and I ate it on stream, and I'm gonna be honest.
You ate it?
I kind of thought I ate it. I thought it was gonna be kind of like the bacon with the grape jelly, like sugary and salt.
Kimbo doesn't like breakfast foods. How dare you?
So yeah, well, I tried it. I tried the Oreo with pepperoni, and nope. No.
Wait, you had pepperonis and Oreos on standby?
I literally bought. I've never.
Oh, you went to buy it
by myself? Yeah, I bought legit. I've never had pepperoni like in my kitchen by itself before, and I had it, and I'm like, wow, this is actually the pepperoni alone is actually cool. Like I cooked it. I used an air fryer or whatever.
Wait, did you cook it with the Oreo?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
I just opened the Oreo, put the pepperoni in it, closed it, and I took a bite.
Yeah.
And no.
Well, it was a pregnancy craving, so you know, it might have been.
Bro, have you had it since then?
No.
It's just that one moment in your life.
I thought about it.
You should try it so you could be
try
like,
it again,
wow, what was I thinking?
See if your taste buds will start craving it again.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what?
But what do you guys have? Go ahead.
No, you know what?
What do you suggest?
I'll say. I don't know. I don't think it's too weird. But then again, hey, of course, I would say that. but I made a sandwich, right? Only mayo, and then I put the nacho Doritos inside the sandwich.
Not like the red ones, the red bag.
Yeah, the red ones, the nacho cheese,
cheese
Doritos,
ones.
and I put them inside the sandwich with
Oh,
only mayo.
That sounds
Boom.
gross, dude. The mayonnaise.
It's
mayonnaise.
amazing. It's
All right,
A
I'll
amazing.
try
mayo
it. I'll
Dorito
try it.
sandwich.
Hey,
I will
and then
try
then
it,
here's
but-
another one. Here's another one for you. There's that one, and then get yourself a burger, right? You get a patty, get yourself a bottle of Louisiana red hot sauce, put that in there, and then that's it. You're good. Get yourself a spicy
bread
burger.
with hot sauce. Yeah, I've had bread with
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Wait, what?
Louisiana red hot sauce inside of a burger,
Looks super
but with
hot.
only the patty, nothing else but the hot
it's
sauce.
pretty much bread with hot sauce. Bread
Hot
with
sauce, yeah, and a
sauce.
patty.
That's exactly
And a
what-
patty,
bread with
yeah.
hot sauce.
Yeah,
I've had that, but it was toasted bread. It was toasted bread. And
Yeah.
I've had
But
it.
not just the
I
bread.
was
You gotta
so
have the
hungry right
hamburger
now.
patty in there too. You gotta add some protein in there.
Wait, so you're having this? So you're saying a hamburger with hot sauce?
Yeah, just hamburger with hot sauce, and that's it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not too bad. It's
Burger,
pretty
a
good.
bun and hot sauce.
Yeah,
Okay.
but first y'all gotta try that Dorito mayo
I'll try the
sandwich.
Dorito one. That one's very weird. That
The
one's very
Doritos
strange.
sandwich it and with
We gotta
mayo
try
and
it.
bread.
No, don't shake your head. You're doing
Yeah,
it.
and
There's no
remember,
way.
guys,
I'm not
hey,
the only
y'all,
one doing it. You're
hey,
doing
and
it
y'all
too.
gotta do this too. Y'all
Next
gotta
week,
get
we gotta report
100%,
back.
100% whole wheat. It has to be 100% whole wheat,
Whole wheat. All right, whole
Yeah.
wheat. Not whole grain.
whole grain. Yeah, you got.
I'll get whole wheat. All right, we're
Is
gonna
it
have to try
normal to
this.
have tomato sandwiches?
Tomato sandwiches.
Like
tomato
bread,
sandwiches,
tomato
like-
bread.
And mayo. It's mayo, salt on your tomato, and then bread.
Bread. Huh.
Hold on,
No.
hold on. Let's go through
Is
that
that
again.
a southern thing?
So bread,
Bread.
tomato.
Okay.
Tomato.
No, okay. So you have your bread,
All right.
Okay.
and then you put mayo on it.
All right.
Okay, and then
Mayo.
you have your tomato on the side. You put a little salt and pepper on it,
All
and then
right.
you put it in your bread, and then you eat it. Tomato
Yep.
sandwich.
No, I never had it like.
mayo. Tomato, mayo.
Uh-huh.
Salt and
Salt and
pepper.
pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
that's it.
I feel like it's just missing like bacon or chicken or turkey.
Like a
No.
BLT,
I mean, you
but
could.
it's just an
Like,
LT.
Honestly, that probably
Not even
doesn't
that-
taste bad. It just probably feels empty. It just feels like
No.
like,
It's
I
an
need
it's an it's an
I
MT
used to
sandwich.
literally like have a whole tomato, put salt on it, and eat the tomato. Like
Okay,
as
that
is.
actually makes sense. I've had that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still do that. I did that like the other day on stream. I don't know if anyone
Yeah,
noticed.
that's
I was
good.
eating limes with
Yeah.
salt. I was so hungry, but I didn't have food, so I just had limes with salt.
Bro.
Or oranges. Oranges with salt is really good. I don't know if you ever had
Yeah.
that.
Hey yo, Kicks.
I don't know if
Thanks
I
for
put
popping
salt on
in.
it.
How you doing?
Yo, what's up, Kicks Mix, and what's up, Kumuk? I don't really like any breakfast food. Wow, that is like illegal.
Yeah.
The breakfast food is my favorite food. I love bacon, egg, and cheeses. I love poached eggs. I love eggs in general. I love French toast. I like waffles. I
French
like
toast is the
pancakes.
superior breakfast
it is good.
for
It is
sure.
good.
Yeah. Mhm.
What else? Chicken and waffles is so good, especially when the chicken is spicy.
I've never had
man.
it.
Came home from
I mean,
a
I've
sports
had chicken
bar.
and
Nice.
waffles separately, but not together.
Not together. Yeah, if you ever have chicken and waffles, you ever have
Chicken-
the chance. to
Chicken
eat
and waffles. Oh yeah, that's
do it.
pretty good.
So good.
Well,
So
actually,
good.
no, I take that back. I didn't actually try it. I went to like a Roscoe's and I got a chicken sandwich instead.
Oh gosh, sure. Whenever you guys can, eat some chicken and waffles. It's so good, especially if it's
Like,
spicy
do you have
chicken.
to like cut the waffle up?
Oh,
and
no,
then
no, I
cut
did
the
try it.
chicken up
My
and
bad.
eat it
I
at
did
the
try
same
it.
time?
Sorry.
You could do
Like,
that. I've
it's
seen
a
that. I've seen
bowl.
it where it's literally just waffles, and then they put chicken on top of it.
Yeah,
and make
chicken
like
and
a little-
waffles.
Make a waffle sandwich, pretty much.
Yeah, you
And
know,
it's
I take
so
that
good.
back.
Put the
I did
syrup
try
on it.
chicken and
Oh, so
waffles
good.
later on. I just forgot about it.
Yeah, it's good. It's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. You'll
Definitely.
love it. But I like I said, if the chicken is spicy, it makes it even better. It
Ooh,
literally, like,
spicy
enhances
chicken,
the
yeah.
spicy chicken,
Give me
yeah.
the spicy
'Cause
chicken.
the syrup kind of cancels spiciness, but it's still like you get that flavor. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm so
Nice.
hungry right now, and I'm like looking
Dude,
like,
hey,
what do I
talking
have?
about hungry, dude. I got my dinner ready to go. I'm actually gonna
I'm
get ready
jealous.
to eat, my dudes.
All right, y'all.
Hey, we're all talking about food here, making each other
Right,
hungry.
I'm jealous. Yo, but it's good. We've been on for over 2 hours. It's awesome.
Yeah,
We
hey.
did good.
Man, it's been fun with y'all.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it really
thanks for
was.
popping
Katie,
in.
seriously, Katie, thank you so much.
Yes, Katie,
You made
thanks
it.
for
Yeah,
joining us.
We
fun.
gotta try these foods. All right, I'm gonna try the tomato.
Oh yes,
with
definitely.
just salt and pepper and bread and mayonnaise
And
right?
mayo. Yep.
And mayo.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then
definitely
will
got to
try
those ingredients
Bear's
for sure.
Mayo with nachos or Doritos.
Yeah, you gotta get
Doritos
yourself
cheese.
the nacho cheese Doritos. Put it, put the mayo on the bread. Sandwich that sucker in there, crunch them in. You gotta press them in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I will try. I'll try.
Yeah, you're gonna once you press the breads together in with that mayo or the chips, you're gonna feel them crunching. All right, so
I'm doing pineapple pizza this week, which is kind of terrible, but hopefully
So
people just
good.
forget.
No, I will not forget. You know.
Yep. Also, quick
All
question,
right,
Katie, do you do any type of streaming?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so you're just freelancing right now.
Just for that, yeah, she's
hanging out,
Just
yeah.
hanging out, chilling out, chillaxing. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for popping in. Normally, what I do is I always ask anyone, especially on the YouTube side, because I'll put my podcast on YouTube. Like, hey, support streamers and all that, especially the guests. So even though you're not streaming, I'll just say, hey, have them support you in spirit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which is awesome.
So,
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Kate.
thanks so much.
Kate. You made this. You made the. You know what I mean? You're a really good guest. Thank you.
Yes.
Everyone would love to have you back if you want to come back.
Yes. And and like always, guys, says support Turbo up there. He's he's growing streamer. He got around 60 60 viewers.
Yeah, dude, 60 viewers, and we broke our sub goal just last week. Thanks to Katie. Katie helped a lot.
Oh yeah, man, Katie. Shout out to Katie.
Yeah, over 6, that's what I'm saying. She's like literally one of the best supporters. Over 600.
Yeah, damn, what a legend here.
We're popping off. Yo,
man,
really
just made a new drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, and you guys love the same stuff,
dude.
I over here pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice, bro. Gotta get bourbon going on. Another bourbon, 1776. Decent bourbon there. If you never tried it, I don't know if they'll have them around all across the states, but California they got their own restaurant and they serve their own bourbon there. It's kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But anyways, like always, guys, hope you all enjoyed tonight's podcast. And for those on the YouTube section, like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any suggestions or maybe even little ideas of what type of topics you would like to hear in the randomness.
Yes.
And always follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I was about to say Twitter. I don't even have that. TikTok and Instagram. I'm always posting shorts every day of clips and everything. So I hope you all enjoy those too. I notice a lot of people will be going for those. And yeah, that's about it. Again, don't forget to support Turbo's stream. Wait, this side. Turbo's right here. There we go. Turbo's right here. Go follow him on Twitch. He does have a YouTube channel. I don't think you're doing much on there right now, though, huh?
I got to. My Twitch and my TikTok and my YouTube will finally be exploding.
Yeah, you gotta wipe that dust off.
Worse and worse. Yeah, my Instagram's getting worse and worse.
Shit, man, get the program.
We'll see. I do. I gotta get on it. So we'll see.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so I'll put his social links down below in the description on the YouTube section. I do a little bit of editing here and there just for the intro part. And yeah, that's about it. Like always, hope you all enjoyed the stream, the podcast. And like always, until the next time. Deuces!
Take care, y'all.
Take care, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Kay.